Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got speedrunner 0218 with us,
Yep, surprisingly.
and special guest Scott's thoughts. That
Hey,
was that was almost the way I said that was almost a tongue twister.
yeah.
Yeah, Scott's a hard name.
Well, no, if you slur a little bit, it becomes a tongue twister.
Oh, right.
Anyways, and today we're gonna be playing Eternatus in Generation 2. Ooh boy,
Yeah.
this
Hmm.
this is a Pokemon.
Yeah, this was my choice. I actually really like this Pokemon.
Like, gameplay's not showing up. Probably make a new
A lot
one.
of weaknesses.
Yeah, and also the move pool is okay. Like it's got some strengths, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it is limited. I tried to tell somebody the other day when I was contemplating backporting the Gigantamax one or whatever it was called,
Here we go.
the Mega or whatever. No, it was just the version of this that's unattainable.
Oh, the
Oh yeah.
Gigantamax, Eternamax.
Eternamax, yeah. And I told them that most likely it would actually not be the easiest run as you can imagine. Just because it has unlimited stats doesn't make it the fastest Pokemon. The moveset's not great.
Not the
It
best.
still has even now it has a ridiculous base stat total, 690. Nice, but 145 special attack, which is just fantastic when you're a poison type.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good for a poison type.
Most redeeming quality is that it gets the second best dragon move in the game.
What's the best? Oh, outrage.
Yeah, outrage.
Oh,
It gets outrage at 40.
yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer using the more newer dragon moves. The dragon pulses of the world, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of Pokemon get Dragon Claw.
Yep.
I think Dragon Dance is very good.
Oh, absolutely
Like,
it is. Honestly, I think it's better than Bulk Up.
You think so? Maybe. I think that it's probably better than Bulk Up in this instance.
I think so,
But
like...
Not in Gen 3.
I guess that's a good point, yeah.
I don't
Like,
know.
would rather
I was
have
thinking
defense boosts for Steven.
why. I was thinking, like, why would you want Dragon Rage? What's the point in essentially giving an Electrode agility, you know? It's got so much speed.
Yeah, this thing has 130 speed. Like, we're not going to be moving second.
Yeah, so I mean, I would take Bulk Up no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully this will be a good run. I think it will be.
Yep.
I mean, I've done Hariyama in Gen 2. It's not good. Even with Bulk Up, it just gets it way too late. There's no TMO8 for this game.
I went and watched your stream for Hariyama because you kept talking about it, and I was like, I have to see just how bad this thing really is.
What'd you find out?
It's pretty bad. It's surprising how bad it is, just because it's pretty good in Gen 3.
Yeah. I think that just entirely depends on the fact that he gets Bulk Up the TM very early on, but I had to wait till get it by level up.
Yeah.
Honestly, we were just fortunate it got an egg move. Otherwise, it'd be all tackles and low kicks. Wouldn't be fun. All right, let me know when you two are ready. We can get started.
All right. Gonna get.
Speed, have you started the replay?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I recorded it.
Yeah, I clicked start replay.
Yeah, I did it a few minutes ago.
I'm also ready.
You ready, Steve?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Make sure to remember to set it to 6 p.m.
Right.
So, Scott, there's this weird thing that we never caught with Retrarge where for some reason it was messing with your time of day, which was really weird. And Super Shucky is like super accurate.
Yeah.
So we've been noticing it was becoming daytime all of a sudden with our old settings.
Yeah, the time of day clock got sped up too, when before it didn't.
Oh no.
But we found a solution. If we set it to Friday at 6 p.m., you still get Curse up until 4 a.m. the next day, so that's going to be plenty of time. I think Steve
Right,
tested it. It
okay.
does work.
Nice.
Also, hope y'all enjoy the sprite. This one was actually made by me. I didn't take it from anyone else. I made it. Hope y'all like it. The back sprite's a bit scrunched because I thought the back sprites were the same size as the front sprites, and they weren't. So I had to shrink it a bit, but fortunately, Scott told me about this piece of software called Libre Sprite, I think it's called.
Yeah, Libre
it's
Sprite.
really
It's
good
really
for making the sprites. What I really like is you can select the sprite and you shrink it. It doesn't like add a blur to it. It tries to make it look good.
Yeah.
I mean, to its best.
This came from Weil, so he recommended it to me when we were working on Generation 3 backports.
Yeah. I mean, that piece of software helped me figure out what was wrong with the Mimikyu sprite. Apparently, I found out what indexed color mode means. It's when the game assigns each color, like, a number, and it uses those numbers to make the sprite. And if it's not in the right order, the colors get messed up.
It's like paint by numbers.
Yeah, it's like those little activity books, like all the ones be black, all the twos be blue.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that.
And if anyone's curious about what the backported moves are, we've backported Dragon Dance, Dynamax Cannon, and Cosmic Power. Cosmic Power boosts your defense and special defense by 1 stage. Dragon Dance is your attack and your speed. Well, I'm gonna be 2 minutes behind.
What happened?
I remapped 2 buttons on my controller to be my reset and pause buttons, but they used to be my
restart.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, let's restart.
Yeah, they used to be my start and select button until a few weeks ago, and my old muscle memory on the naming screen still cannot get that right.
Yeah.
I'll remember it this time.
We're so close to the beginning, like it's just fine to restart.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry.
Ready, Steve?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, not gonna do it again. Usually after it happens once, I immediately remember and I don't do it the rest of the day.
Yeah. You gotta, like, remind yourself of it.
Yeah, like, the buttons used to be my start and select button for the longest time, but then I decided to move them to my controller because I changed some hotkeys around.
It's okay, you gave me a chance to say yes to Elm the first time.
You can't do that, that's illegal.
I made a left out of the player's house, but while in the house.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time in Gen 1. I haven't done it in Gen 2, but in Gen 1 all the time. I had really good encounters as well on the next route. I didn't get any. So
this run or the last run?
That's okay. Last run.
Oh, sorry, I ended your luck.
It's okay.
I had a pretty bad encounter luck. I was already level 6 by the time I even talked to Mr. Pokemon.
Oof.
Actually, I just realized we're going to be weak to Mud Slap.
We are, yeah. I know.
I remember in one of Scott's December videos from last year, I think it was the Johto Beasts. Like, if you're weak to Mud Slap, there's some defense thresholds where Tackle will do more than Mud Slap. I don't have that table on me.
It's really weird.
I don't have that table on me. It's in my Discord server, but I guess for run 2 I can look at it.
I believe we're already over the threshold. It's like 19 or something. I think it's under 20.
Okay, so
because there's a bunch of rounding.
Gonna get hit with Mud Slap then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like the same type attack bonus multiplies by 1.5, so then there's rounding. If it's not an integer, it gets truncated off. And then you get some weird stuff where like Tackle does more damage than Mud Slap, or Mud Slap does more damage than Tackle, depending on the defender's defense.
I mean, I'm confused. You said same type attack bonus, but the birds aren't ground type.
Yeah, no, but they get the same type attack bonus with Tackle, which is sometimes why it rolls better damage.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, don't do it again. Don't do it again. I only ever make that mistake on the naming screen. Because I always my controller had 2 start buttons on it. I always use the the one near my A button for like menus, but the one in the middle I use for the nicknames.
Anybody else's overlay say they have more physical attack than special
Yeah,
attack?
I just noticed that as well. That's what I
Really?
was about to comment on.
Wait, what? That's not right. I used
Okay,
the...
pause.
I used...
Pause.
Let me take a look at it. I used the one that Scott made, I think. Let me take a look. Maybe some numbers got swapped.
I
So are
will
we
also
stopping
take a
then?
look.
Yeah,
let's stop.
something's
Okay.
wrong.
We'll fix
Okay.
it.
What are this thing's
take long.
stats?
Hi.
Oh yeah, the stats are definitely wrong. I can see this for sure.
Were they flip-flopped?
No, these are the stats of a different Pokemon.
Oh.
70 HP, 135 attack, 45 special attack.
Oh, that's so weird.
Oh man, we would have had a so much worse run if we didn't notice this.
I was really confused because my Dragon Breaths weren't doing very much damage.
That
I'm
would
just like,
explain
why
Yeah,
is
it.
I was-
Dragon Breath doing nothing?
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
this-
immediately suspicious before we restarted the run, and I was like, huh, for
Yeah.
145 attack, which is kind of like Mewtwo level, I can't knock something out with a 90 base power move? That seems weird.
Actually, the attack
Yeah.
stat that was in here was actually higher, so... But everything else is lower.
Right, but I was using Dragon Breath, which is special.
Oh, special, yeah. Alright, I'll just make
Yep.
the ROM really quick. I made the fix.
Sure.
Well, this has been fun. Alright,
It's
this should
okay.
be really
The Bill-
quick.
The Bills are beating the Dolphins. That's all that matters.
I have no idea what that means.
Sports
Okay.
talk, I guess.
A giant buffalo is stomping on a dolphin.
Okay.
Just imagine it.
That actually sounds
All
really
right,
silly.
Fixed it. I even gave it the
Okay.
correct name, too, so you can tell it's the right one.
Nice. No, it wasn't special attack and attack got mixed up. It was not
Okay.
that.
Alright, I did fix
Do I
it.
have to reload the mapper or anything?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't
guess-
have to reload the mapper.
Interesting. I feel like with GameHook we did.
You might have to if like the emulator cuts out, but that would be the only way.
Okay, well,
I
I
did
refreshed
also...
OBS just in case.
Yeah. I also did just realize I was using the Miraidon mapper, not the Eternatus one, so at least I got that fixed too. Right, there should be nothing else wrong now. Hopefully nothing else is wrong.
Well, we'll find out right away.
At least we're finding this all out within the first 3 minutes.
Yeah. We didn't. This wasn't like a Kyogre run where we
Oh,
went
God.
like
Where
The
we were
whole
playing
run.
a Groudon.
the whole run into it, and then we are like, wait, it's actually Groudon.
I feel like I didn't notice that until I got to like Lorelei.
I know. And I was just having like the easiest time, and both of you are struggling. Like,
Yeah,
wow, this
you
is easy.
rigged
You're
it.
like, this is awful.
You rigged it.
Uh,
Okay,
okay, I'm ready.
I'm gonna need to record a new replay. Alright, you ready, Steve?
I'm good.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Well, for some reason, every fiber of my being always says no to being a boy, which unfortunately is not an option.
Yeah, he keeps saying no.
Nope, not allowed to say no.
Hey,
Right.
Also, not allowed to say no to Elm.
Gypsy Sprite. Yeah, it's a good thing
At
you
least-
made it in time. I just started over 4 times. Most of them were my fault.
Well, I can see my special
It looks
attack is
correct now, yeah.
a lot higher, so that's probably right.
Yep, it looks correct.
Yeah, do the stats look more correct now?
They do.
I
You
knocked
notice-
out a level 3 Rattata, so it's definitely an improvement.
Yeah, for some reason,
Yeah.
the Rattatas and Hooters
Dragon
were free
Breath is
shots
good
with
now.
Dragon Breath. You were
Okay,
just
this
watching.
makes more sense.
You were just watching Landorus, Therian form in blue. Yeah, that run was nuts. I mean, I heard it's one of the best competitive Pokemon.
Yeah,
Boy.
Landorus, I don't know. Everyone always talks about it just being completely busted.
I think it's mainly the fact it's like the fastest special attacker, if I remember correctly. Plus, ground
It's
flying
a
doesn't have
special
many
attacker?
weaknesses. I've been told it was. It's Therian form, at least. The one where it, like, grows legs.
Okay.
I've been told that
Yeah.
Zacian Pokemon is very, very good, so I'm kind of want to play that someday.
Yeah, in
Oh, I'll
Gen
play
8,
that.
its ability was
sounds
downright
amazing.
broken. Like, every time it gets out in battle, its attack always got boosted 50%. Always did, because of the stage 1 thing.
Oh.
I think in Gen 9, they nerfed it a little bit, so it's only once per battle. Like, even if you switch it out, it won't get it, but that's still broken.
Wait, how does this ability work?
Whenever it gets sent out in battle, it gets a +1 to its attack every time. It's like,
What ability is this? That's so
I think
good.
it's called,
It's like-
Interpreted Sword or something. I had to
Does
take a guess.
does Zamazenta get plus to its attack? Because that's awful.
Just +1 to its defense.
Or
it's
plus
not
to
as
its
good.
defense? Defense?
+1.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Oh,
But even in Gen 8, it was still broken. Just because of its stats and
I know.
typing.
I knew
Intrepid
Sword
Sword.
was the
Yeah.
better game.
Yeah, John, finally we can get started. Right?
Sounds like opposite Intimidate.
Yeah.
Oh, major improvement. Last time, Poliwag was a 3-shot.
I guess, I really never noticed at the start. John voted for Steve, okay.
Wow, my wild encounter luck is really bad. Got so many Pokemon.
I mean, we're all getting tons, so not just you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take off the berry and then put it back on later.
Hey, found Bellsprout. Good thing acid doesn't kill it.
Nice.
Steve often wins the first round, followed by Scott speeds 50-50. I don't think I've won a single backport, so I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's always been Steve
Really?
or Scott.
Not a single one?
I'm pretty sure
I
I
think
haven't,
you've-
no. I can't think of one.
No?
At least with you involved, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Alright, Faulkner uses Gust with Pidgeotto, by the way, so he's easy.
Okay.
Oh,
So I don't need
I
to
took
save.
off the berry and put it back on, just to be more strategic.
Wait,
Oh.
why'd you take it off?
I guess he was trying
Well,
to save
so
it.
that way, if I lost it while doing the Spearow
Abe.
and the 2 Pidgeys,
Yeah.
because I can potion before Falconer.
Hey, Ike, I
Right.
accidentally went inside the Discord call before you tried to barge in on us.
Wait, I was in the discard call for like over an hour. I didn't see Ike.
I think he just popped in just now.
Paralysis berry.
Oh.
Almost forgot.
Whoa!
What
Sorry,
was that?
Wooper looks wild and shiny.
Yeah, I was a bit scared because
That is...
I never hear Scott above 5 decibels, so I'm like, oh, something's going on here.
That is an abomination.
I know, I don't like it. I
That
don't
is
like it shiny.
that is the worst shiny I have ever seen. Oh my gosh.
The reaction is priceless.
Right. Actually, when I was hearing the whoa, I actually thought that was Steve, because he always does that.
God, this is a trash shiny. The yellow and the pink blend so badly together, you like can't tell any of Wooper's features.
I forgot to get the repel.
Oh. Oops.
I guess I'm gonna have to
You
go
like
this cave without a
any-
repel.
Is there a single green shiny you like?
Me?
Yeah.
I like green shinies.
I don't know why people hate a shiny just because it's green.
They're
Like,
just
depends on the Pokemon.
oh, they're so weird.
I don't know. I
Like-
just like the blend of the colors on the Wooper is not good. Just not good. Like if the yellow was a different color, I think it would be great. Like pink Wooper,
Like,
that
imagine
sounds
pink
amazing.
and what about pink and blue? That would look good.
Yeah, like see that would be good. Or like even just like pink in a color that like contrasts a bit better with it, like a gray or something. But we get instead this awful yellow.
I swear shiny Wooper looks better in every other game. I'm sure it looks better in the newer games, but the Gen 2 sprite doesn't look good.
Is there-
I actually, when I saw it, I thought it was a glitch. I was like, I think my graphics are broken. Then I'm like, no, 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 those colors just don't go well together.
Yeah, fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, in Gen 2, they didn't program in separate sprites for each of the shinies. There's a file
Yeah.
that tells it by how much red, blue, and green to adjust the first two colors by. So,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
just
how
a
they did
palette
it.
swap.
Yeah, I wonder if they just did like random numbers to each one. They don't know what the shiny looked like until they saw it.
Oh,
That would have been funny, because they would have saw Wooper like, not good.
120 powers, not enough to knock out Paris.
no,
Ridiculous.
no, it's gonna get you. It just got me too.
I can't
Oh,
stand
hey,
getting
Kiwi.
paralyzed by that thing.
Oh, good job, Kiwi. He caught a shiny Quagsire today.
Nice. That's sweet. I really like Kuna's shiny. Oh, and Scyther's is good too.
Yeah, Scott, I saw in the overlay on the Solar Run Discord your challenge for like a bug type running Crystal. I was trying to think. I think I want to submit something, but I'm torn on like
Yeah.
what bug type to do. I want to do something bad, but not a bad kind of bad. Like I was thinking Spinnerack or Ledybot would be a fun one.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
I don't want to do Shuckle. I feel like that's everyone's gonna expect Shuckle. Gotta be something better.
Shuckle's really bad.
I know Steve's played it. I mean, it's a good thing it gets rollout and defense scroll. That's like its only way to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he can probably tell you. He's done the run.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, not great.
Aw, man. Bug isn't weak to poison anymore. Who designed this game?
I know. I wish.
That type combo actually made sense because you kill bugs with poison.
Yes, I agree. I don't know why they changed it.
It actually made the poison type offensively good. At least better. I mean, poison offensively in Gen 2, or Gen 1, like, if you get a poison move to start with, the first couple of rounds, you're just always dealing super effective damage.
I like the Lugia sprite. It's great.
I do.
For, like, the icon.
Yeah.
I figured it was a good one. Alright, got my repels and escape ropes. You wish poison was
speed.
super effective on water. I don't know how much that makes sense, honestly. I know it's not good for the water, but I don't know.
I feel like water washes away poison.
Someone mentioned this somewhere else. I was like looking at a meme or something, and they just said like, in reality, like poison should actually be super effective just against like pretty much every type. It's like steel is the only type that poison would not be super effective against.
Ah,
Just because like it does kind of kill everything. So
I feel like water neutralizes poisons. So
maybe
I mean, you try and cover it up in real life, even if I mean, it's the natural thing to do would be to cover it up, even if it doesn't work.
yeah.
Oh, that was some bad menuing. Go through the top part. Hey, Scott, I have an interesting question. If you're ever dealing with a Pokemon that doesn't do good against, like, Steel types early game, do you actually skip the Magnemite guy in the basement until the Rocket section? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Part of me wonders
I
if
don't
that's
do it a
faster for
lot.
most Pokemon. I mean, yeah, the training for Whitney's good, but if this guy's gonna be slow, you know...
Yeah, I sometimes do that because he is sometimes really annoying. But sorry, guys, Churro is being really loud. Our foster cat just had her spay operation this afternoon, so she's home resting in the office with me. And Churro is wanting to come in and say hi. Yeah.
Well, I found Magmar guy, but I guess I won't complain.
I always fight him. Shiny Psyduck has a great sprite. I love it.
Yep.
It does, yeah. Oh, wait, you found Psyduck?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I never found one, so I gotta get the Krabby.
Same. Actually, one of the very first encounters I got after facing Rattata Pidgey was a Bellsprout.
I went up to Sudowoodo without Abra again.
I did that too.
I'm telling you, there's so much to do in Goldenrod, there's always one thing I forget. I mean, I guess the Abra's not that bad to forget. The worst things to forget are the Kenya or the radio card.
Yeah, Kenya's painful. Did that last time.
I remember one time Steve was doing a second playthrough. It was a really bad Pokemon, and he realized he forgot the Spearow. He really didn't want to do another run, so he hacked his Krabby to have Fly. He did get the Spearow later, but he just did that so he wouldn't have to start over.
It's now a legend. It's a legend of the Flying Krabby.
I love it. We should just give Krabby Fly, and then we can always use it.
Yeah, we need like the ultimate HM user. Too bad it's limited by 4 moves.
Whitney is not bad.
Nope.
Whitney is horrible in the remix. Oh man. Like, I'm pretty sure in the remake she's just way more likely to use Milk Drink. I almost never see her use it in Crystal.
Yeah, she doesn't use it very much in these games.
I disagree. My last run, she was only using Milk Drink. It was really annoying.
Are you sure that's not like a one of a kind
I was
thing?
using Togetic, and I gotta tell you, it was real annoying because I was weak to rollout, and she just she'd every time the rollout chain got abandoned, Milk Drink.
Oof.
Holy crap, we must be real weak to Psychic.
Just regular weak to Psychic.
Yeah, that might have been a crit. I got real hurt from Espeon.
Man, imagine hacking in a Mew for an HM user. That'd be funny.
Yeah, Sudowoodo looks neat. I agree. Also, Umbreon. Umbreon looks great. They did a really good job with it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man.
Yeah, Libre Sprite.
Really
Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, I just really like Dragon Breath. It's like regular effective on everything, and it's just the best.
Yeah.
It's good.
Also, the Espeon finally made me use my berry.
Yeah, I haven't used my berry yet. Come on.
Alright, what? Let's see. Dragon Dance at 24. Nearly there.
This fight is a bit sketchy.
Morty
Well,
is
I
gonna
lost
be
the
interesting.
rival because I refused to heal.
I've done that.
I also refuse to
So you're
heal,
telling
but
me I need to
won with
heal.
13 hit points.
Thank you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I could not knock out the Haunter with Dragon Breath, so I
Yeah,
pretty much.
it just barely survives.
Yep. And
Yeah, it cursed me.
Bitterberry might be good for that fight. I got confused.
unfortunately, Sludge was not enough to knock out Bayleaf.
Yeah.
Alright, level 23. Can I knock it out? 1 HP, dude. Alright, I lived at 19 HP. That was really cutting it close.
I guide those to what I cannot possess. The first try rival.
Actually, I don't know if I should be worried about Morty or not, because I know his Gengars and Haunters have higher special defense than defense. I think something might live. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think
Well,
it'll
I
be
couldn't
fine.
even knock out the rivals Haunter, so I don't know if I can knock out the rest of them.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, fun thing that made, what's it called? made Morty quite nice in the remix. Starting Gen 4, Curse Substitute actually blocks Curse.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
don't. It
it's
doesn't
great.
do that in Gen 2 and Gen 3. That's what Axu told me, at least.
I think Substitute does block it. I think it does. I think it does. Because I just did Mr. Mime. Oh my gosh. The worst sleep ever against Morty. Wow, I slept like 6 turns, lost.
Yep.
First
And-
reset.
And there, many times, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
I guess I'll have to double confirm that later. Yeah, I think I'm.
Oh, I have a damage range
Oh,
to knock
right.
out the Haunter in a single hit. That's awful.
I forgot when I replaced my mapper with the right
Ooh.
one. I forgot to reload it. So, oh well, not a big deal. I'll fix it later.
Yeah, Substitute does block Curse. Yes,
Oh, it does?
it does. Yeah.
I guess Axu was just wrong then. That's fine.
Oh my gosh, Morty is sniping me.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
had
know if I'll be
3
doing him
resets.
first next time, but
I
I
don't
got
think
through
so.
after one
Yeah.
reset, but that's only because the dude used mean look.
I don't know. I just got a hypnosis miss.
I did not. I got 3 hypnosis hits and then Dream Eatered. Well, I'm dead. That's that. Good game.
I guess maybe next time we should just get the mint berry.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. Part of me wants to risk the hypnosis miss again.
No, I've done plenty of runs, and I can tell you this is barely able to knock out a Haunter. I would not do it again on the second run.
Yeah, you're right, Ike. Oh, I think there was a mix-up. It was starting Gen 5. Curse does go through Substitute. Okay, so I just mixed it up. I mixed up what he said.
Got it.
My bad. I'm just spreading lies again.
All the lies.
I can't believe I knocked out one hit. Truly a miracle.
Oh, I've caught up.
So, do both of you have side up?
I'm knocking out Noctowl right now. No, I went Psyduck. I think he went Krabby, which is why I caught up.
Yeah, that's it. The thing is, it was a first try Krabby too, so that's sad.
It was for me
Will
too.
you be
It's
fighting?
not too bad.
Will you be fighting Dennis? I heard this is a thing you do.
Yeah, I do fight Dennis. I've been fighting Dennis in our videos too. I cannot do it.
Steve always wondered why, because of the Spearow not being good XP, and I told him I think he just does it for the memes.
I do it for the memes. Yeah, it's the memes. There's
The
Dennis,
style
everyone.
points. Has he commented recently?
Because my
No.
overlay, it shows me the base XP of Pokemon, so I know if
Yeah.
they're like worth battling or not. And Spearow is real bad.
Base XP is not the best metric though. You should calculate the XP per second and then show that as the metric.
I mean, I can't
Because
do that.
level determines the amount. Yeah, you can do that. It's easy.
Well, I mean, I have the total XP and the base XP both displayed at the same time.
Uh-huh.
But I like base XP, so I kind of have an idea of what Pokemon to go out of my way to battle. Like, for instance, Ponyta, I unbelievably, like, it's a lot of XP.
Yeah, interesting.
Like, you wouldn't think Ponyta, but wow, it is.
Out of curiosity, why
Yeah,
you
it
make
has a really
everything
good base
shiny?
stat total.
It looks cooler. Some people don't know what the shinies look like, so it provides something interesting.
It's unique.
Yeah. I mean, you saw Scott freak out over Shiny Wooper because of how much he loves it. That's totally what it was.
Totally love.
He's tapping his inner small ant.
No, I'm definitely not.
Isn't Smallant the guy who just loves Swooper but hates Quagsire?
Yep.
My server's the complete opposite. Half of my emojis are just Quagsire. And Clodsire. I think Austin put in
Nice.
one where it has a Wooper in front of a huge fire. Just staring into your soul.
Okay, time for Chuck.
Hey, I'm about to do Chuck too.
I just did Chuck. Got a first try, but probably thanks to a hypnosis miss.
I'm wondering something. Let's see how well this strat works.
I don't know. You can just set up on the Primeape and then one shot with Slug.
Dang it,
Yeah.
Scott,
I think you need to chance the
ruined
hypnosis.
you gave away my
miss.
strat.
I got real greedy. I only set up one.
Oh, okay. I almost died because apparently +4 was not enough. I probably should have done +6 for sledged in one
Plus
shot.
Oh,
4 wasn't enough. I almost one shot it.
I
Plus
did
1.
+4. It was fine.
I might be a lower level then.
Maybe, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm level 30.
I knew. Maybe I got a crit at +1.
Probably.
Because I mean, I like did like 4/5 of it in one hit with +1.
Hmm.
I don't know why I still pick up these candies, even though I know we basically have amnesia on our final move set. I just do it out of tradition.
Oh, you mean the one in the Lake of Rage? I'm actually
Which
getting that
candy are
now.
you referring to?
Yeah, I just pick it up out of tradition. I don't think we need it. I mean, amnesia is like the auto win strat. Am I right?
You mean Cosmic Power?
Yeah, cosmic power, amnesia, basically the same thing.
Make sure to tell
Takes one
Lance
fewer
no.
I did. Don't worry. I also flew back just to make sure that the
Yeah,
red
John.
Gyarados was gone.
Yeah, John, I'm aware of that. When I updated my mapper to be the correct one, I forgot to reload it, so it's still showing the old one. It's a 3-second fix, but I'll do it before the next run. Just pretend that says Dragon Dance.
Okay, so speed. Will
Yes.
you lose to the Magnemite guy?
Why do you have to ask me this? Don't give in to Steve's lies about the guy being easy.
Just because you did that, I saved him. Thought of
I'm
him.
gonna heal before him. Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, he literally lived at 1 HP. Actual 1 HP.
Oh my
The
gosh.
first one actually The first one actually died without a crit, so I think it's a range.
I
No.
did 1, 2, and then 0. So definitely a range.
Yeah, I killed one of them, and then 2 of them lived on a tiny bit of health.
Yeah. Oh, Scott, in the entire rocket section in Goldenrod, like the tower, the basement, and then the tower again, do you happen to know how many grunts and executives you have to fight? I just don't know if you ever, like, counted it at some point.
7 in the first part of the tower. I just counted it now. It includes 2 scientists.
Yeah.
So 5 grunts. Well, 4 grunts, 1 executive, 2
Yep.
scientists.
The,
In the
sorry.
underground,
The underground, I think there's
3,
3. There's a
2
burglar,
burglars,
2 burglars, another rocket.
4, 5, 6, 7, 7 rockets, and a burglar.
So 7 in the basement,
burglars,
7
sorry.
in the tower. Okay, so let's just say over 15. In Heart Gold, in the entire section,
Yeah,
the amount
definitely.
you have to fight is like 6. There's only
2
one.
grunts, 2 executives in the other tower.
Yep. I guess you've done your research.
Well, I just did it now. I haven't thought about this before.
Oh, you were talking about the Heart. I was talking about like how like in Heart Gold the amount of rockets just got
Yeah.
greatly reduced. Because they like shuffled a lot of them around.
Yeah. That's nice, though. It's nice when there's more player choice and you can choose if you want to fight the trainers or skip them.
Yeah.
It's always nice.
Yeah, and I'll just skip them every time because they're bad.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
I meant in terms of
Just
like training.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, in general, you'll find a run eventually where you might want to do them.
I don't think so. I think wild Pokemon in the late game will give better XP than those guys.
Yeah.
There are a lot of runs that I just kind
Steve,
of
what are you
deem.
doing? Are you fighting the electrodes?
I
I'm
just
letting them
started my
blow up.
first electrode.
Oh yeah,
Well, I'm
Andy.
ahead of you now.
This is the mapper for Miraidon, which we're doing tomorrow. I loaded the wrong one by mistake. But I'll fix that for run 2. Don't worry.
You know, it's been basically the same exact order of the three of us. Speed's been ahead by a smidge, then followed by me, then followed by Scott for quite a while now.
I'm only at 1 reset.
Same.
I'm starting Price.
Yeah.
There we go. He wasn't that bad.
Okay. I finished with 15 HP.
Ooh.
Yeah, Andy,
why
that's...
did he do so well?
Yeah, Andy, pretend Electro Drift is Dragon Dance. I'll fix it, don't worry.
Well, we're about to hit the luck portion of the stream where I don't know what's going to happen next.
Alright, I'm gonna...
This part is probably going to be the biggest separator between us all.
Alright, Jasmine, let's see what you got.
I got a fully parrot on Magnemite. That's good.
I got paralyzed too.
No. I got him fully parrot.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh my god, Steelix, 2 shots.
2 shots you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is sketchy.
I was so close to
I gotta
knocking out
reset.
Steelix, but it went 3 for
Me
3
too.
on Iron Tail.
Oof. I got her back down to red after a hyper potion, but she got me.
Yeah, I got her to a sliver, but unfortunately she just continues to keep hitting.
Yes. I don't know how the Steelix is 2-shotting you. It's like 4 hitting me.
Must have been a crit.
Okay, I beat her.
No, I didn't think there... You won?
I almost won.
Yeah, I beat her.
My strat's not
Paralyzed
working.
first turn with Dragon Breath on the Steelix.
Okay, Ike.
Yeah, I'm just spamming Dragon Breath. Oh, I wonder if it was a
I
defense
channeled the
drop.
Ike.
Okay, I got it.
I think it was defense drop. Maybe crit defense drop first turn and then Iron Tail second turn.
Alright.
Maybe, because yeah, I was taking a lot less damage after that first attempt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually went with a unique strat that I thought would have worked, but it didn't. I tried teaching Shadow Ball and using Dragon Dance, but I really overestimated this thing's defense stat. It didn't even work good.
I actually tested the damage ranges for that earlier today.
Oh, you
and
even
with
thought of it.
6 Dragon Dances, Shadow Ball is a 4-hit on the Steelix, and Dragon Breath is a 4-hit on the Steelix.
I
so
noticed that, yeah.
Dragon Dance just wastes times.
Dang it, I was really hoping to outsmart you guys, but you thought ahead.
It's interesting how we completely flip-flopped the order.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll fall behind again. I'll forget to use a repel or something.
I went from middle to middle. There was one piece of grass that just did not use a repel on. I got 3 encounters.
Do you ever
Never
have it where
go
like you
physical.
go into the grass and then you get an encounter and you're like, well, I'm like almost through. Like I won't use the
yes.
repel now. I'll just keep going, and then you get like 2 more encounters.
Yeah, it's a waste.
Yeah,
It's sad, yeah.
it's the Voltorb grass, you know, or the Voltorb Magmar grass. That's the one I got 3 encounters on. I'm like, I've already committed. Hey, Speed, I just want you to know that 3 Magnemite guy beat him, didn't even get paralyzed. Only took like 10 damage.
Hey, Steve, weren't you the one who decided to save before the first Magnemite guy, even though you claim
Yeah,
he's
because you guys
easy?
brought him up.
'Cause you say he's easy, so why did you save? Can't answer that.
Gotta be careful. He's
You know, now that I'm actually
It might be
looking at
easy, but-
my sprite, one of the what would you call it? Like wing? Like I don't know what you would call
they're
it.
like
But anyways, one of them is kind of being covered by the body, so it just kind of looks like it's got a scorpion tail.
Kind of does. I mean, that wasn't originally how I drew it. I had to shrink my original sprite.
No,
it's a
I'm
bit
just talking about
scrunched.
my front sprite on my overlay. It moves, but sometimes when it
Oh,
moves, it
yeah.
gets completely covered by the body, so then it just looks like it's got a scorpion tail.
Oh. Steve doubts himself. He was the first one at Jasmine's gym, and now he is in second.
I was, oh right, it was first one at Jasmine Gym. I forgot about that entirely.
by like 3 seconds. I
Yeah,
was there like immediately after. That's after my 3 resets to Morty too.
Now I'm at 3 resets.
Oh,
So is the overall
That's good.
is the overall strat for Jasmine just get lucky with Dragon Breath?
100%.
yeah.
There's got to be some sort of better way.
I don't think there's another way. I don't think there's another way.
I'll
Like,
guess
I don't
I'll
think there's another faster way. I think you could train and then rare candy for outrage, but I definitely think that's worse.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No. It seems like you're trying to play too safe and you're just gonna bleed time doing it. It's not worth it.
You're watching all 3 plays. Well, hopefully we'll have some figured out in the future where that'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, I guess since I have
I'm ho-
Shadow Ball in the moveset, hopefully it comes useful somewhere.
I'm hoping we might be able to do something about that, since we're all saving replays for today.
Yeah. Yo, yeah, that's true.
That's why I asked at the beginning. Although I am getting a haircut immediately after the stream. I understand that that's gonna be almost midnight, but luckily the person cutting my hair
my
is gonna be my
gosh.
sister, so it's not as big a
that
deal.
makes sense. Yeah, yeah. It's like that's a late haircut. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she needs the money. I need the haircut.
Wait, you have
Yeah,
hair?
it's a
Yeah.
match made. I get a haircut like once a year, possibly twice, but I'm going on vacation literally on Saturday, so we're going to Vegas and it's gonna be real hot, so I don't want all this hair.
Nice. How long are you going for?
A week and 3 days. If you
That's
count
sweet.
the flight, a week and 2 days if you don't. Oh, dude, I'm actually gonna get. I'm really stoked. I'm gonna spend half a week's pay on driving a Lamborghini for probably what amounts to 10 to 20 minutes.
Why would you want to spend money to drive?
Because it's a once in a lifetime experience. I don't know about you, but they don't offer Lamborghinis to drive where I live. So
Aren't those the
Even
like
if it is
super long cars?
over. No, it's like the sports car.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
those are limos I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, not those. That would be funny. Pay to drive a limo? Like, yeah, I want to just frustrate myself. Like, I can imagine where I live, we have truck limos too. They're the most disgusting thing to ever witness.
Oh, I call those Hummimos because they're Hummer limos.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the only one who does it though.
There's a
Speed
pink
has
one
not
in my
played
city.
Need for Speed. I have not played Need for Speed, no.
I ironically did own that game when I was a kid for PS1, but unfortunately the game was so scratched it wouldn't work. I didn't. I'm not the one who scratched it though. The previous owner did.
You know, one time I actually bought a... I remember I tried to buy a Wii game from a game I played when I was a lot younger. The person I bought it from didn't tell me that the game was super scratched up, and the game wouldn't even work. I should have gotten a refund, but I was really young at the time, so I just bought another one.
Yeah, games, whenever I buy them, they never ever leave their boxes unless they're being used.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm
That's
so
how I
careful
saw
with
'em.
that stuff now.
Yeah, I'm sure Scott's got himself a nice little shelf with all the games on it. Looks nice.
It's actually a drawer.
Oh, actually mine's a
I
drawer
try
too.
and keep my surfaces as clean as possible.
Yeah,
I
actually mine's a
also-
drawer. I would prefer a shelf, but I just don't have room right now.
I also have a drawer.
Mine's like bursting too. 'Cause I have like multiple copies of every single Pokemon game.
Oh.
You have multiple heart golds,
Yeah.
and you're sitting on some wealthy real estate.
I know.
Is that because you and your girlfriend both play it? you need
No,
two
it's actually
copies?
just for me. When I finished university, I just like bought up the entire Pokemon used game supply off of Kijiji in my local area.
That's nice. Do you remember how
This
much
is-
you paid for heart gold back then?
It wasn't as much as it's worth now.
So I'm guessing
Like,
you got
it
a
was
good deal.
Very cheap. Yeah, I got a very good deal. It was like $40 or something, and that was Canadian.
I also paid like $40 for my Soul Silver.
I got mine handed down to
prices
me
of
by
hard,
my older sibling.
the prices of stuff like Heart Gold and Emerald are ridiculous these days.
It's all the people wanting to rebuy them for nostalgia's sake. There's a huge demand for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
also
young, me.
remakes, like remakes and third versions didn't sell as well, so the supply is the more limited.
That's something I never really thought about either. I mean, if you looked all around like social media or YouTube, you think Platinum was like all people ever bought.
Yep. But like of the games, they're the worst sellers. Like I think Crystal is one of the worst performing in terms of sales Pokemon games of all
I
time.
mean, I do understand that because most people bought Gold and Silver first, and at the time,
Yeah.
Crystal really wasn't much of a difference. I mean, it still is not much of a difference. It's kind of
Yeah.
like an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon thing. Why buy the second version when you've already bought and played the first?
Yeah, like only the hardcore fans
Yeah.
I think would buy both.
And then you can be like what's it? The Sun and Moon thing. I thought it was gonna be like a Black and White 2 kind of thing where I thought it was gonna be a different game, and I got bamboozled.
Everyone else, do you one hit the Kingdra? I one hit the Kingdra.
I
You
haven't.
better one hit the Kingdra. It's its only weakness is Dragon.
Yeah,
I haven't fought her yet.
crushed it. Felt good.
Platinum
didn't even
actually sold
save.
super good, but because DS was so easy to pirate, they lost a lot. They didn't sell as good as the others. I think last I checked, Platinum was like 8 million units, but Diamond and Pearl were like 19.
Yeah.
And what you say about
That sounds about right.
the piracy downloads affecting it, wouldn't that have affected Diamond and Pearl as well? I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there was piracy, but piracy is still like a slim minority of like people who get a hold of those games. Almost everyone still buys it the correct way. So it wouldn't affect sales like that extremely badly. At least I don't think. I've actually have heard of companies like Nintendo trying to crack down on retailers trying to sell the game too early.
Yeah.
Because that's how the
Definitely.
games get leaked. They sell it
Yep.
to
And
somebody,
then
and then they leak the source code online.
Yep.
I
And that
think
dramatically
nowadays, like, if
impacts
you try to
sales,
go to,
obviously,
like,
so.
I don't know if they have Walmart in Canada, but it's the stores
They
down
do,
here. If you try to go to Walmart, Target, GameStop, or anyone to try and get them to sell you a game early, like, if someone gets caught doing that, they can actually get fired because if the
Yeah.
company catches them selling games early, they'll cut off their whole supply and effectively put them out of business.
Do they have Walmart in Canada? That was funny.
I don't know these things, dude.
I
That's a
know. I'm
good
just
question.
sorry that was really funny. I mean, Canada's basically America, but slightly better.
We don't have some things. But we definitely do have Walmart.
Come on, be nice to me.
Whoa,
I'm not.
Rapidash has.
I mean, I live near the
I wasn't
Canadian
making
border.
fun of you. I just thought it was really, really funny.
I mean, I live near the Canadian border, but that doesn't mean I've been in Canada. Well, not near. It's like 200 miles away, but still.
I've visited
I can
Canada
drive to where you are.
basically once a year my entire
Not
life.
again. Guys, why did no one scream at me about getting the Dratini?
Oops.
I thought you were gonna bring an enormous image on your
It was a joke.
overlay that was gonna remind you.
It was a joke. I'm not
You
doing
actually
that.
have to do it. You actually
Oh.
have to do it. It's the
Yeah,
only way.
Annie, I blame you for this.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, time for Will.
Will? What?
Well, I have to enter Kanto a second time.
I haven't even entered Victory Road yet. How'd you get so far ahead?
I don't know.
Did you not pick up rare candies?
No, of course not.
That's it.
Of course, you didn't pick up rare candies.
Ooh, that was. Not
That's
what I
usually
did.
something I only cut for run 2. Even if I don't think I need the candies, I'll still pick them up. It's a better to not have or better to have and not need kind of situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I usually do the same thing in my first playthroughs. Just like always get the candies, because if you find out you need them at the end of the game and you get stuck for like 20 minutes, that's the most painful thing.
Unless apparently you're competing.
I mean, remember last...
Yeah,
I remember it was
well,
last week or the week before, Scott used the bike and crystal for the first time ever.
Yeah, I'm using it again today.
Boy, you know you've increased your attack power a lot when you could knock out a Haunter with Sludge Bomb.
Oh, I'll just knock it out with Shadow Ball. Thunder Wave, of course.
Wow, I got
Does-
that.
Does Shadow Ball give you coverage that you weren't having before?
I mean, you did just admit you used a double resisted move on a Haunter. I died to the rival.
Oh no.
Curse paralysis got me. I didn't save.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
I set up twice on Will. It's proving to be a very, very bad idea. I hit myself
I did
one
that
time.
Too. I lost. I lost because I set up.
I have 31 HP, but I have no doubt I can lose.
Dude, the rival's an annoying spot to black out at. I have to go through the entire Victory Road route again.
Yeah, he is.
I should have just saved. But yeah,
you got one
Paralysis Curse from Pokemon Steve says isn't even hard. Dang it.
That was a weird strat. So I was setting up my Dragon Dances on Ariados, and then he just swapped out to a Pokemon that most likely could actually hit me. Forced me to cut my setting up early.
Well, I guess it's Scott and Steve again. I'm still having to get used to not having the ability to rewind anymore. I gotta start saving more. I feel like I've been doing a good job of that in Gen 1, but Gen 2, like, there's just some fights I just don't think can be hard.
What's
the rival
context
can be
of the
hard
decision?
sometimes.
What do you mean?
No, don't let Sandstorm knock me out. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, that sometimes does happen. Sandstorm's
my
kind of
God.
good.
I'm at 31. If I didn't one-shot that Machamp, I was absolutely going to lose to
Oh.
Sandstorm.
You gotta be careful about that.
Okay. Koga's programmed to use sticky web, double team, then baton pass with Ariados. He was baton passing before it was cool. I do notice he does that.
Yeah, he does like to baton pass. Which is always
Oh yeah,
fun.
I was doing some online battles in Scarlet and Violet. I ended up facing against this sticky web team and I got absolutely destroyed. Really destroyed.
Interesting. The fully para saved me from being destiny bonded
Ooh, nice.
twice. I don't know if it's nice. I've been fully paired almost 8 times this battle,
Baton pass is broken in competitive.
and I lost.
Didn't they ban baton pass in competitive? I thought I read something that they did.
It's like too good or something. That
I don't know. I
sounds
thought I heard
wild.
something about it.
What's the poison chance on Sludge Bomb?
40 or
I think 30%.
30 or 40.
40?
Okay,
Yeah.
it felt really high.
Yeah.
Smogon Bandit. Okay. Scott just beat the Elite Four. I had a feeling he would have.
Yeah, I'm in the SS Aqua now.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
finished it.
about to do Lance as soon as this Houndoom cooperate. Oh my god. Oh, she used a hyper potion and it got real dicey there for a moment.
Oof.
It's allowed in Gen 2,
'Cause that-
though. Okay. Oh, so it's only banned in single battles. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, I don't think I've ever seen Lance switch out, so this should hopefully be easy.
I don't think he switches. I think he only switches if there's Destiny Bond or something like that. Most of the trainers have that AI modification.
I wonder if that was a mistake not teaching Flamethrower.
Yeah, I didn't teach it either. I sat there for like 5 seconds though, just staring at it like, I don't know.
That's level 48. I'm about to get that now. Where would it help, though? I don't think it's going to help anywhere.
I don't think it helps, yeah.
Right, that's
it
what
helps.
I was thinking.
Yeah, it's not.
I was thinking because of Dragon Breath Stab, I mean, it pretty much not really an improvement.
In Gen 3, it was banned, then unbanned, then restricted, then banned. Uh-huh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Why is it so good? Like, I don't understand what about
I think it's
this move is
because...
so good.
I think it's because, like, you could send out a Pokemon with, like, Swords Dance or Amnesia or something, and then Baton Pass to something bulky.
Maybe, yeah, like Snorlax or something.
Yeah, imagine Baton passing your Swords Dances and Agilities to a Snorlax.
Yeah. Swords Dance Agility, Baton Pass to Snorlax. Oof.
Well, this is interesting. So, MBF coded type boost for when you beat people, and
Yeah.
now my Dragon Breath says I have 101 power
Yeah, that's correct.
after beating Lance.
It should be after Claire,
Claire.
though.
Oh, okay. Well, I only paid attention to it after Lance.
Lance, the
Gotcha.
gym leader. No game that is correct.
Okay. Got an encounter in the 2 grass above Vermilion. Sad days.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Doesn't Baton Pass also hand over substitutes as well? I think it does. I
Does
remember
it?
Annie was talking about having Shedinja be able to have a substitute up in, like, every stat move you can think of.
That seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
I need to go to gameplay resets.
I don't know how I can possibly gain time in Kanto. Am I the
Beta?
only one who got return?
I think you are.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't get it. Actually, I got it, but I
didn't
never
either.
taught it.
Then what are you guys' 4th move?
Dragon Breath, Dragon Dance, Headbutt.
My fourth move
Sludge Bomb.
is Shadow Ball.
Headbutt? You said it was yours?
Yeah, Headbutt. Flinches. Flinches are great.
And in doubt,
Mm.
just get a 30% flinch.
'Cause, I mean, I figured return was, helpful for PP reasons, but I guess it's not that good.
Yeah, I think it just wastes time.
How did I not one-shot jump left? That's crazy.
Yeah. What gives?
Mhm.
Nice. I avoided the 3 Magnemite guy in Kanto. He's not hard.
Nice.
He's just annoying. Because he takes time, 3 Magnemites.
Yep.
They're not even good XP.
Which 3 Magnemite guy is that?
It's the spinner towards
Oh,
Lavender.
yeah. Yeah, I avoided him too.
But did you cheat in your overlay again?
Huh?
Did you put in the spinner's
I
hack
didn't.
in your thing when we
No.
weren't looking?
No.
I can't knock out a Mr. Mime in one hit. That's insane.
Mr. Mime
Yeah,
never dies in one hit
I
with
set up
physical moves.
I set up Dragon Dance on the Mr. Mime so that I could one hit everything. I realized
to
too
black
late,
it out.
though. Oh no.
I just
Actually?
so apparently the Espeon hit me with Sand Attack, and I pretty much missed
Yeah.
on every one of her Pokemon.
Ugh.
That
And,
really sucks. I think I just lost my lead on speed.
dude, you gained a huge lead when I forgot Dratini and I blacked out on that rival. I had to go through Victory Road
Yeah, but-
twice.
I had to black out.
So did I.
Oh, it's so bad.
You know what's funny? Steve always mentioned he's terrible playing with poison types, so he didn't save before the Psychic leader.
I did it again. I got hit by Sand Attack. Oh my god, I missed twice. I'm gonna lose again. Oh my god, I
No.
lost again. Oh,
Did you
he
save?
didn't save again.
No.
Yeah, he did the same thing twice. He's not good with
Let's
poison
give me a
types.
pushover.
The Psychic user.
Oh.
I mean, if you're
Well,
solo
I
running
don't
with Jump
expect-
Fluff, would you save before Blaine?
I don't think I've ever lost to her. Like, ever. Ever. In any run. And that includes,
my
like, bad Pokemon.
Misty is sketchy. Save.
All
I'll set
right.
up a lot of Dragon Dances.
Misty tends to
saved
usually
this
be the
time.
sketchy one. Alright, I'm gonna
Oh,
delay Sabrina.
Oh. She got the Sand Attack miss. Great. Thanks. The one time I save.
Hey Steve, thanks to you, I'm delaying Sabrina till later. Thank you for your self-sacrifice. Tell Scott Smeargle with Spore, Dragon Dance, or Quiver Dance and Baton Pass into Machamp with No Guard or Mega Gengar. It happens to me. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if he would too. I don't get any of that.
No, this is very complex. I cannot think about it right now. All of
Hey,
my
wait a
attention
minute.
is going into just trying not to drop the ball.
Me and
Oh,
Scott
wait a
are in the
minute.
exact same place. The difference is he's done everything in Cerulean and I haven't.
Oh, wait a minute. Scott, tell us about your life goals. Get distracted. We
No.
do this to Austin.
I
It never
refuse.
works.
Yeah.
He never says a word during the streams.
Too
Says
stoic.
some things.
He'll be like,
He-
oh, I just
he
first
agreed.
tried him.
He agrees with stuff.
Yeah, his one word is, yeah, yeah.
Has anyone else fought Surge, or do we all fight
Uh,
Surge later?
I always fight Surge as my last gym leader, like pre-Pokeflute, like pre-Snorlax.
Same.
I almost
Same.
never do Surge first. There's no benefit to doing it.
Yeah.
I always just save them for last. My gym leader order is usually Erica, Sabrina, Misty, then Surge. For at least the first part. Well, at least I didn't mess up my teleport point this time. Alright, I think I'll do Sabrina now.
Good luck.
I
Godspeed.
encountered the spinner.
I got both of them. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting off Sabrina next run.
I'm gonna save because I'm a poison type, Steve.
You know,
Hey,
when
Steve,
you've never
you're,
lost to something ever,
Steve, you're not gonna like this, but Shadow Ball one-shots her entire team.
uh-huh.
Hey, I found a
Makes
use for
sense.
Shadow Ball now.
Yeah, Sludge Bomb has been very, very underwhelming.
I agree.
I
mean,
think
poison offensively
Shadow
is just
Ball
not
would
good.
indeed be an improvement.
Yep.
Quagsire
It might be
shiny looks
possible
pretty
to
good.
run Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball instead of Headbutt. Just skip a normal type move.
I mean, that's my moveset right now, actually. I have no normal moves.
Yeah. I skipped 3-Droll, although I did not skip him earlier today. I played Larvitar. Don't play Larvitar.
So you're saying I should play Larvitar?
Don't play Larvitar.
I don't know, man. You say play
It's-
Larvitar. All I hear is play Larvitar.
Yeah, I named it Onyx too.
Okay, that's just insulting Onyx.
That's actually insulting Larvitar. It has higher attack. It's like 65 attack against 45 attack. It's pretty funny.
Return is useless. Sludge Bomb's better.
Oh.
It's not a problem of like base power. It's Sludge Bomb can't hit much for good damage. A lot of stuff resists
Yeah.
poison. In fact, the
So that
Magnetons are
came
straight
up-
up immune to it.
That came up the other day, Onyx, and why its attack stat is so low. And we figured it obviously had to be because it was the first gym leader, and
Yeah, I think
therefore
so.
they needed to make it easier. But I was saying if they had remade Pokemon from scratch, like now, you know, knowing how hard Nose Pass is, I imagine that they probably would have given it somewhere along the lines of Krabby attack
Think so?
if they were to remake Onyx.
I don't
Mhm.
know. They would have to
Not
completely replace
Kingler,
Brock's.
Krabby.
They would have to replace Brock's Ace if you want to give Onyx that high attack. Dang it.
I know, but I'm saying, isn't Gen 2 and Gen, or sorry, not 2, sorry, Gen 3 and Gen 4 the first gym leader quite hard?
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, they
So
definitely are.
I'm saying if they were to remake it from scratch, knowing what they know now, they'd probably just give Onyx like Krabby's attack.
Yeah, they probably give it better attack. I agree.
Not Kingler, but Krabby.
They'd probably give
Pretty
Brock
high.
2 Geodude as well,
I agree. Yep.
just to like ruin everyone's dreams.
Dude, I want you to know that you are way ahead of me.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yep.
Because
Blacking out twice and then having to walk all the way there again and avoid the spitters was horrible. Oh.
So good.
Yeah, Scott, I did a D-Rust playthrough of Heart Gold yesterday with Miltank.
Mhm.
There's a lot of stuff you gotta take into account with Heart Gold. It might actually be the hardest game to solo run. I think it might be harder than Gen 5.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of stuff you gotta take into account.
I'm excited to start trying it.
Yeah, I was trying to record
We
you
gotta
a movie
sit down and
file,
have
but
Yeah, we gotta sit down and have a conversation about it at some point.
yeah, like with Platinum.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to make a movie file, but I had to restart the emulator because I didn't have it set to the right day, so I didn't have return.
Oh no.
Because, fun
So-
fact, you can actually set your DS clock within the BizHawk NDS settings, so every time you boot it, it
Yes.
starts at the same day. It is such a useful
Yep.
setting.
Did you guys know Rapidash has Fury attack?
Yes,
Wait.
I did.
It does?
That's a
It
it
does.
just used it on me and I thought that was very weird.
It's that weird AI thing
Yeah.
that Scott mentioned.
It's one of those. Yeah, it has a
Does it apply
like
to
an equal chance. Yes, it does.
Does it apply to
All
moves
gym
like?
leaders with Fury with multi-hit moves.
Would it apply to like Pin Missile and Twin Needle, or just just the 2 to 5 ones, not like the 2-hit Twin Needles?
I don't actually know. I'm not gonna make a statement about it. I don't actually know. Because I'm pretty sure the only multi-hit moves that Gym Leader have are Fury Attack for some reason. It's just everywhere.
Yeah, hopefully in a couple of days I'll have a full movie recorded, so whenever you want to sit down, we could.
Cool.
What I actually like about the BizHawk like movie recordings, same thing with Super Shucky replays, you could just, if you play on a different game speed, you could just have it replay at a different game speed for you.
Correct, yes.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you could play it all back at 1x speed and get really high fidelity footage.
Yeah. And then you get to see just how bad your overworld movement really is. You'll just be bumping into the wall like 3 times and then go down real slowly. Like, take 1 step, pause. Take 1 step, pause.
Alright, well, Brock went down like a box of rocks.
Brock is pretty easy in red and blue with a proper starter. Yeah, most Pokemon don't have it too bad with Brock.
Normal moves. That's all I can say. If you have only normal moves, not great.
It depends on the Pokemon, too. And again, I remember a certain digital duck all gets only normal moves, but he can do Brock at level 11.
102.35.
Dang.
Wow.
I'm just battling blue.
Yep, same.
Man, both of us made a lot of errors this run. But hey, it's time improvement for next time. Earthquake killed me.
Yeah, +6 returns still does not knock out Rhydon. Not even close.
64.
I crit it with Dragon Breath.
Still a Dragon Breath, huh?
Yeah, I didn't teach the other moves.
Interesting.
I taught Dynamax Cannon over Dragon Breath.
Yeah, I thought about it, but it has 5 PP. I didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, it worked out for Brock. He only had 5 Pokemon, and I didn't have any good moves, so there was all 5 PP.
Dragon Breath one-shot all of his Pokemon.
Oh, well, now I feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
All the damage ranges.
My
It does
overlay showing the wrong moves.
188% damage minimum damage to the Graveler, 209 to Rhydon, 113 to Omastar, 199 to Onyx.
Did
and
you
121
use
to
any
Vulpix.
rare candies at all?
5 right before red.
I'm grabbing all of them just because that's what I do.
I actually used them all before blue this time.
I don't think I need them, but I'm just gonna use them anyways, just because I picked them up. I want them to feel like they were used. They were appreciated.
Oh, Scott, I've been meaning to ask, are you using the XP router for this backport?
I am now, yeah.
Oh, how do you get it to work with it if the Pokemon's, like, not in Gen 2, if you know what I mean? How do you do that?
Oh, he set it up so that you can do what's called a custom gen and just import the data. So you can just edit the data objects that the router uses and then just use it like a regular species.
Oh. Is it hard?
So like that's no. That's one of the things I set up my script to do. So when I make the backports file, it just exports all the data into an object that I can put into this.
Oh, okay.
Andrew's helping me though. My script is not very good, so I had to make it a little bit better.
Do you hate it whenever you enter the room that... I just used an escape rope in front of red instead of a full restore.
No!
Smart, very smart.
That's not something I had on my bingo card. Escape rope in front of red instead of using a full restore.
You should just pop your head into the Pokemon Center outside of Mount Silver just in case that happens.
Well, in Gen 2, it takes you to the exit, so it wasn't a big deal. Okay. I think
I
I
regret
should teach return for this fight.
I regret doing something that I'm not going to do on the next run.
Alright, let's see how well this goes.
Really?
Do you need Jasmine's badge to use Whirlpool outside of battle?
Oh, what was that?
Do you need Jasmine's badge to use Whirlpool outside of battle?
It's Price's badge.
Price's badge, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, I can do it. I can beat speed.
I probably should have
106.11.
taught rest.
Nice.
Now I'm
So,
paralyzed.
I really, really regret cosmic power now.
Why?
Yeah.
Defense is not what I needed.
Nope.
So you think just pure Dragon Dance setup on the Pikachu was enough?
Oh, it would have been way better.
Yep.
Like I had to
Pikachu's
set up.
terrible.
So I ended up setting up the Snorlax, which was horrible. But then, like, I didn't need it.
How do I undo that?
You lose. That's how.
There we go. I ended my timer because I thought I had defeated Red's last Pokemon, but I didn't. So I had to I had to resume my timer. Alright. Dude, do you just reset if you get paralyzed by the Pikachu, or did you have rest?
I had rest. I just healed once and then swept the team.
Did you keep Dragon Dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Cosmic Power too. I was planning to use both of them actually. But
I ran Protect, Dragon Dance, Rest, Sludge Bomb.
actually taught
I planned
Return
Sludge Bomb
because
from the
I
beginning.
think I deleted Sledge Bomb.
I found Sludge Bomb to be utterly useless. Even the Pokemon I was good against
107.50.
it did knock out anything that was super effective against. I might as well use it against psychic types.
107.50.
I'm gonna hit
that
the
was
restroom.
bad. All right, I've got to redeem myself. I know I keep saying that, but I got to redeem myself this time. Hey, more people thought Scott would win.
Hey. For once I didn't let everyone down. I played pretty well in this run, I think.
I think you did, yeah.
You know what's funny? Just the other day, a Pokemon without instant text speed from the regular game got a time that's comparable to this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's very good.
Okay, let me reload the mapper. There we go. Oh my god, the word Dynamax Cannon's actually too big. I've never found a move that's too big for my overlay until now.
All right. I don't really think there's any way of improving Jasmine. Other than that, there's just a few tweaks here and there.
I'm actually going to take another look at the moveset, just see if I can find something.
John Calibro, it's not about Sludge Bomb being more powerful, it's about the use of Sludge Bomb. And even if Shadow Ball is technically weaker than Sludge Bomb, it will give me better ranges on Pokemon that matter. Specifically ones with Psychic.
I'm not really seeing any other answer here. That might work. That looks too risky. No. Well, I guess Dragon Breath and Paralysis Cure Berry.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Return specifically for Red only. I think my final moveset's gonna end up being Return, Rest, Dragon Dance, Cosmic Power. Which might be overkill.
Why are you gonna run Cosmic Power again?
Well, I mean, oh, right. I guess it depends on how many candies I pick up. I finished at 67, which is like way high.
I finished at, I believe, 66.
Yeah, I had 9 candies at the end.
Actually, something I just thought about. I think for red, I think the correct strat is just Dragon Dance and Rest, and then just whatever move you're gonna sweep with. I don't think Cosmic Power is necessary if you just use Rest.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary either, but I mean, it's a fourth move slot. It's probably gonna it's probably gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh, do you want to teach us move right before when I'm rare candying right before red? Who knows? I
Yeah.
might not even make it to 64 in the next attempt.
I might actually skip teaching Dynamax Cannon as well. It's
I
way
might
too late in the
actually
game to matter.
I might consider candying before uh Karen because I couldn't two-shot her, which was a real problem.
Alright, at least the overlay's correct this time.
What did you guys do on Umbreon that two-shot it?
Karen?
If you two-shot it.
I went into the battle with less than full health, so it didn't use Sand Attack, and then set up Dragon Dance and swept her team.
Doesn't that make it just less likely? I think it can still use it.
Yeah, it's less likely. It can still use it, but it just faint attacked. And then
Yeah.
it
So what do you do
eventually
to
hit him with
not
Sand
be
Attack.
full health? Do you just use super potions or something?
Oh, I just set up on the Hitmontop at the beginning of the battle in Bruno.
So you basically just didn't
Just
full
let it hit you
res-
with dig a
didn't-
couple
So you
times.
didn't full restore then. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just don't heal. Yeah.
Actually, what I did on Karen, I set up 3 Dragon Dances on Umbreon and just never missed.
Nice.
It's the Ike approved way. Alright, let me know when you two are ready.
Oh yeah, just give me a second. Sorry, I gotta use the washroom too. I'm a little bit slow
Mhm.
here.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at damage ranges. I only need one more.
Thanks for stopping by, John.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly run to the washroom and I'll be right back. Entertain my stream.
Well,
Let's see.
I don't know how
Entertainment.
many of his viewers are sports people, but I haven't been watching this Bills Dolphins game, but I see Skylar Thompson is in the game, so that means that Tua got hurt or he got pulled. It will be a very, very not fun season for Miami if he got hurt. I can imagine that he's got to have some sports people out there.
What do I do entertain? Subscribe to me. There, that's my entertainment.
All right. But anyways, the important thing is that I bet on the Bills plus 2.5, and they're winning by 21. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that that is a major win. Ooh.
Play a jazz MIDI through the microphone? No.
No, thanks.
Yeah, honestly,
Or-
for Jasmine, part of me wonders, like, were rare candies for red even needed if you're just gonna set up on Pikachu and rest? I'm thinking, like, well, how many rare candies am I even gonna have for Jasmine? Lake of Rage, the Lighthouse, you'll have Surf, so I guess Violet and Goldenrod? That's 4?
I'm not looking forward to Jasmine. Yeah, the rare candies could help, but quite frankly, the Iron Tails, I feel like if I were slightly higher level, it would not make me survive even one more Iron Tail.
Yeah, I'm
I am
thinking... Yeah, Scott, I'm thinking get all the rare candies possible before Jasmine. I can only think of 4, and just use them all on Jasmine to get, hopefully, better ranges, or survive with more health.
Yeah, I calced the damage ranges on that. It's 3 hit on the Steelix instead of 4 hit.
Yeah, because rare candies I don't really think are needed for red, because you resist Thunder. Just
Agreed.
set up a few Dragon Dances, and then rest. Potentially,
Yes.
I actually never equipped the leftovers once. Maybe I should get the Mint Berry and save it for red. The Resto Minto strat.
I have been thinking about doing that recently.
But the problem is I have to actually remember to get it.
What? You're not gonna use the mint berry on Morty? That was
No.
your whole thing.
No, I don't almost never get the Mint Berry for Morty.
Yeah, I know, but So I don't know if you guys are planning on delaying Morty like I am, but
I
like
am, yeah.
the Haunter was not like a guaranteed two shot, so I can't. It
I'm
would be either essentially get 2 more levels somehow or just come back later.
Okay, I'm ready.
okay. You ready, Steve?
Yep.
All right, three,
Oops,
two.
sorry.
Oh, wait,
One second.
wait.
Sorry. Apologies. Okay, I'm ready now.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, I almost went the 1 a.m. direction. I caught myself.
Everybody on my
Almost
side
said
thinks
no
I'm gonna
down.
win now. I'm just saying, guys, you're gonna be in for a world of disappointment if you think I'm gonna win.
I don't think I'm gonna play as well as I did the last time. I'm really tired. I woke up at 4:30.
Ouch. Your
I had a
cats wake you
terrible
up?
day. No, I was stressed, and then I had a bad day. My computer broke, so it's in the Apple Store now.
Uh-oh. Hope hopefully that won't delay anything.
Mine's been having a problem turning on. Once it's on, it's fine, but
Wow.
I've gotten to the point where I'm so fed up. I told my brother, just give me a number. I'll pay it. I don't care what I have to replace. I want this problem to be gone because I keep having this disk
Yeah.
problem, and it's like, oh, repairing disk. Oh, like spending time or trying to figure out what the problem is and with the disk, and I'm just like, I've already replaced the 2 hard drives with my backup computer's 2 hard drives, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
So now we're thinking, oh, we're gonna have to try everything one at a time. My brother's like, well, I can swap my parts out with his wife's computer like a week at a time and see which one will work.
Right.
So I mean, his wife's computer and mine are basically the same. He said some of them might just not mesh. I don't know. We're gonna start with the CPU and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I haven't had computer issues lately, although my last machine definitely had a lot of them.
I've never had a computer issue until this one, and this is the most expensive
Gosh.
computer I've ever owned. I got like 2 grand in this computer.
Wow.
All of my previous computers were like 800, 1200, 600. Like this is obviously the most expensive I've had.
I mean, I only
Yeah.
paid $1,200 for mine, but I think it was on a Christmas sale or something.
I don't feel
Yeah.
like money buys quality. It's like they just like sometimes are not going to work for
Well, I mean,
reasons
I
outside
looked
of
at
your
the
control.
specs, and even Austin recommended it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of luck with computers. Everything that I've done in the past has just worked. Oh,
Yeah.
my computer, like, let's try this experimental thing where you get 2 of the exact same graphics card and you're gonna run them together. Perfectly fine. Oh, you want
That's
to
sweet.
run? Yeah, I know. You want to run 2 of the exact same hard drive because you don't want to buy a new one. Perfectly fine. You want to run 2 memory sticks instead of one big one. Perfectly fine. Like, every single thing I have done has always worked, and I've never had a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
My
it was about time where something didn't work.
my old computer used to have graphics card crashes. Like, they were some of the nastiest crashes I've ever seen.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Like, it's the one where,
What's
like, your
happening
whole
with mine?
desktop goes black, and, like, your computer, like, you can't
Yeah.
do anything. It's like those kind of crashes.
My whenever I save a file, like an audio file after I do voiceover, the hard disk just ejects itself.
Uh-oh.
Lovely.
Yeah, it just goes to dump, and then like nothing. Nope, it doesn't. It's not there anymore.
So you don't
Yeah.
use an SSD in your computer, then?
Well, the computer I'm talking about is a Mac, so it's got like an external NVMe that's connected to it with Thunderbolt 4.
Ah,
Because my like project files are on a 4 terabyte SSD, and then I use a Mac Studio for editing because the M1 chip has really good timeline performance. Oh, Wooper guy got me. Oh, it's ugly.
Wow. You are far. Jeez, I just walked past Miracle Seed guy.
I just caught my Bellsprout. I'm guessing Scott found the Wooper trainer.
Yeah.
I found a wild Wooper. It was very, very pink.
So pink. Why so pink, Wooper?
Yeah, the color just I don't understand. Like
Not
its
good.
belly just doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
Come on, you're all hating on the poor Wooper. He didn't choose his color palette.
Yeah, imagine being born like that. Just like yourself, like, why am I pink? Like, this is just the worst color ever.
It almost makes me want to see what modern Wooper looks like to see if they like fixed it even a little
Yeah,
bit.
did they change it? I hope they changed it.
I mean, they did change
Like,
Charizard's
it's-
shiny
it's
from
like-
Gen 2.
It's the combination of the colors. It's not that the pink is bad. It's that it does not mesh well with the yellow that they also assigned it.
I have no idea how I'm this low of a level. I just got to level 10 in the Slowpoke well.
What? I'm halfway through 11.
Mhm.
I'm actually one trainer behind you, and I'm a higher level.
I think I ran away from a lot of wild Hoot Hoots.
You were running away from wild encounters?
Until
I was fighting them all.
I fought to level 7 and I decided to just stop. Because I don't think this thing's
Got
going to
it.
have too many problems, at least for now.
I just confirmed the damage range that I two-shot the Faulkner's Pidgeotto at level 8, so I wanted to get that.
That's good. Did it ever make sense to anyone that Dragon Breath can paralyze?
Not really.
Never really made sense to me, no.
It's just a staticky breath. That's just how you have to think of it.
It becomes pink and red in later gens. Oh. So, where are you at, Scott?
I'm beating Bugsy Scyther right now.
Dang, one trainer ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm battling the Beedrill guy.
Yeah, he just saw me.
Yeah, he got me too.
I've just accepted the fact that he's one of the hardest spinners that's in the game, so I just kind of let him.
He's honestly one of the better spinners to fight with a Beedrill.
He is. Yeah, he has good experience yields.
Hey, Scott, did you
How do you
find
like fighting him?
Bellsprout?
No, not yet.
Actually, I think I know why I'm a tiny bit behind. I actually fought the rival
Why?
before Bugsy for training.
Oh, yeah, that's why you're behind. You're actually ahead.
I just realized I haven't saved. Now I'm actually freaking out a little bit.
I mean, surely
doing
you
it.
won't hit
No,
yourself
Bugsy's
7
not
times in
good.
a row. Surely it won't happen.
Okay, it wasn't a big deal. Whew.
Called never being punished.
Oh. What? What? Why are there Kakuna in the forest?
Because it's full of bugs.
What? Normally it's like...
Oddish, show up already.
Yeah, I'm not finding one.
I'm most of the way through the Farfetch'd. I haven't seen a second Pokemon yet. I just finished. I haven't even seen a second Pokemon. There we are, Oddish.
Hey, if you
Oh,
had
there's
found a
still no
Psyduck, you wouldn't have been too upset.
There's still no guarantee I get this Oddish, though.
I used acid on my Bellsprout and it didn't kill it.
That's what's happening.
Alright, do not
I'll
forget
have-
the Abra this time.
Okay. I think I lose. The Paris broke out of like 10 Pokeballs.
Oh, you're catching the
there.
Paris. Ow.
I don't catch Paris anymore because I just don't have enough balls for everything.
No, I couldn't find an Oddish because the
Wait.
time of day is wrong for
Oh,
me.
right. I was about to say we never see Paris because it's only a daytime thing.
Yep.
Why did I get the haircut?
Paris is at night. It's
No,
like
Paris is dead.
5%, but
No, I've
it
never seen Paris at night.
I've seen Paris many times. It's like 5% at night.
Hmm. Can anyone
Many
confirm
times.
this? Could have swore
You
it
don't
was a
have to
daytime
confirm it.
encounter.
I've seen it many times.
Well, Steve, you claim to see a lot of
No,
things that
I
weren't
think
true.
it's also at night. It's just pretty rare.
I just want
Yeah,
someone to just
I
double
just said it.
verify it for me.
It's like 5. It's real rare, but I've seen it many times. And I, quite frankly, I can't even remember the last time I played during the day.
It's 5% in crystal at all times. Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
I guess the only times I ever found it were when I played in the daytime.
I've never played in the day. That's how I was so like no like
I don't know then.
my only memories of playing in the day were recently when I went over the time.
I remembered the Abra this time.
Me too. That's what I just did.
Hey, you can't do that. Give me something to take a lead.
Oh, not roar.
All right, I'm gonna. I still have my berry equipped actually, so maybe it'll get used up
I do
on
too.
Whitney.
Whitney. Oh, jeez. You are far. I haven't even done the whole Abra thing yet.
Yeah, speedrunner speed is really far ahead.
Have you talked to Abra girl, or I mean the squirt bottle
No.
girl?
Yeah, I just got the
No,
bottle.
I'm walking up to her right now. You just got the bottle?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Getting destroyed.
Right.
And I have to catch the Krabby later.
How did you get so far ahead?
I guess I haven't really had any bad things happen.
Me either, though. Like, maybe it's just encounters. Like, it's probably just encounters, actually. That's actually what it is, yeah.
Maybe.
Nubble paralyzed me.
That's why I don't like encounters, is because it's just like, it's not
Yeah.
demonstrative of skill.
Yeah, Scott, you
It's
gotta
just
play vanilla
random.
Pokemon now.
It's not fun, but it's just a game.
I see no reason why not to just change the game.
I mean, I totally would never change this game for backports. No, I would never do that. Just don't
Yeah.
go in the Tin Tower. You know, those guys are totally still there.
Squirt bottle girl avoided me like we were playing tag.
Actually, what's even better if in Gen
I
1
guess
you
I'm
try to
last.
talk to Mimic Girl and then she tries to do a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Actually,
Choose
I just realized I actually saw recently the girl on the top of the department store. She can actually do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, it happened to me a couple of times.
Oh my gosh. I have been hit by like every spinner. In every
Yeah, not
section.
fun. Sometimes these things just happen.
I mean, I try to
You just have to
I try to
accept them.
pause buffer the spinners. Not as
Doesn't
good
work
for
on Gen
like
2 on the random ones.
yeah, it's not as good, but I remember learning some tricks. Like I think this is from an old speedrunning guide. Like if they're facing like a certain direction, they're less likely to face a gear, depending on what direction they're facing.
Yeah, there are some statistics. Yep.
Yeah, but I don't remember what they are. I just remember reading it a long time ago. I have noticed sometimes with the random spinners, they'll just stay looking in the same direction for like 10 seconds and not even move. Like they just break.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate it when that happens in the direction you want to go.
Have you guys ever just like decided I'm not gonna do Morty, but I'm gonna dip my head in and battle the first trainer?
No.
Sometimes, but not usually.
The
Usually
only
I just
gym
lighthouse first.
The only gym I've ever done that thing with was Misty. Like, sometimes I would do the 2 trainers, then Rival 2. Just for an extra level, hopefully. I've done that.
Alright, I saved in front of Rival 2 this time. I'm learning.
Rival 3.
Yeah, you know what I meant. You knew exactly what I meant.
I know. Oh, God, one time Steve was talking about, like, buying Paralyzed Heals for one of his runs, and he called them Thunder Waves, and I'm like, where are you gonna buy Thunder Wave? And he's like, from the Mart?
Oh
And
no.
then Steve was like, you know what? I think in the next run, I need to buy some more Thunder Waves. I'm like, dude, think of what you just said. He's like, what? I just said buy Thunder Waves. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
Thunder Waves a TM. And then he looked like he wanted to strangle me. It was
He knows
awesome.
exactly what I meant. Everybody in my chat knew exactly what I meant.
But I'm not going to let it slide. You can't give people misinformation like this. You can't have people thinking you can buy Thunder Wave in Gen 2. Yeah, and Eternatus is fast.
Yeah, this thing's good.
Well, I just first tried Morty.
Sweet.
It's simple. You just have to. It's simple. You just have to paralyze Gengar, and he can't move.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get that mint berry. Well, yeah, I'll just get
Seems
it.
unnecessary now.
Well,
you
no,
could do the
I'm
mint
planning on
strat for.
planning on doing the Resto Minto strat instead of
Yeah.
leftovers because I never once equipped leftovers.
I love when the person, the ghost trainer in the gym who has one haunter just uses curse, and then the ghost faints.
Yeah. I will commit die.
Yeah, it's like this is the perfect strategy. I have one Pokemon on faint. So silly.
Alright, I need to heal. Hey Scott,
Okay,
do you think
Morty.
in your runs, do you have a problem of healing too much at centers or healing not enough?
Too much. Definitely too much.
I mean, I always thought I had a problem with doing it too much, but every time I try to cut back, I just get really bad resets.
I know. This happens to me too, and then it convinces me that I need to heal all the time. But I
How
know
did
that
I-
that's a lie.
How did I one-shot knocked out last time? I just three-shot it this time.
Maybe you crit?
I mean, clearly it has to do something with the training for Morty's gym, but I mean, that would maybe a crit last time with the training?
Thunderwave isn't a TM in Gen 2, we knew what he meant, but I can't let him get away with it. I have to be the correcting guy.
There's always got to be one guy like that.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me that I misspoke just slightly in this video.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not that much higher of a level despite already doing Lighthouse, and now
I'm just saying,
gonna
like,
try.
Lighthouse training for Morty, it's almost never a good idea unless you're running a first stage Pokemon.
Yeah, unless you're running something really bad. Agreed.
Because, like, having to do the backtracking, like, it's
I
still
pretty
slow.
I pretty much base my opinion on A, do I outspeed the first Haunter? B, do I even one-shot Haunters? And that's pretty much the entire thing. Basically 51 speed. I need 51 speed, usually.
Yep.
Eternatus' speed is incredibly fast.
Yes, and then the second caveat is do I one-shot? And Eternatus has to use a special move, so one-shotting is not a given. I didn't use the rest. Aha, I one-shot the Haunter. No, I fell asleep. No. Don't give me Scott luck.
Yeah, I just decided, like, it just wasn't worth, like, going to Lighthouse to make the Haunter easier, because, like, even if his first Haunter uses Curse, all you need a Hypnosis miss either way, because like whether you get Curse
you
or
feel
not,
like-
getting hit with
I
Hypnosis is
don't
still gonna kill you.
I don't know what just happened, but I think I witnessed a Shadow Ball miss. Someone's gonna have to tell me what the heck just
What?
happened.
Shadow Ball
I don't.
can't miss.
I know, that's why I'm so surprised.
I
Clearly, I misread the wrong move. Maybe it was Mean Look. I don't know.
Yeah, you might have seen
Hypnosis.
it. It might have used a different move.
Because instead of knocking me out, it used something, and it did not beat me.
All right, I need to set up 6 Dragon Dances on Chuck. And these stat boosting moves that raise 2 stats, the text goes really fast for them.
Yeah. Yeah, stat boosting moves are asymmetrically better in this format because
Oh.
the text that scrolls is instant.
Oh
Whereas
yeah,
in
that's
a
a good
format where
point.
the text that scrolls is slower, then those stat boosting moves cause more delay
Yeah,
relative to everything else that happens in the battle.
I mean at least makes doing 2 crystal runs in one stream more bearable.
Yeah, I know. 2 crystal, regular crystal is
Oh
really hard.
yeah,
Also, the foster cat is watching us play. Just wanted to let everyone know. She's sitting here watching all 3 of the games. It's absolutely great.
yeah. Churro
Oh,
is looking at Steve's stream and like, who is that weird man? Hey,
oh
Steve,
man.
remember the time where Scott's cat was being captured on mic and then your cat heard it?
Oh yeah.
That's so cute.
Not around this time.
Hey Scott, do you ever
Yeah.
do you ever change the ordering of your HM users just to not mess up your muscle memory?
No, but I should.
Like whenever I do this, like I always just whenever I get the Spearow and I teach it fly, before I fly anywhere, I always just put it in slot 2 because I can never remember where
Same.
my
Yeah.
Spearow is with a party of 6.
It's the only one you have to activate, so I just move it to slot 2 because it's the fastest slot.
All right, I'm saving for Magnemite guy.
Gotta be safe.
I hate that you were right about +6. +5 wasn't good enough.
I was at
Just
+4 and it
2.
wasn't enough.
+2. Only +2. Only +2. Just 2-shot the Poliwrath. It's less turns.
Well, no offense, but I don't want to risk getting hit with Hypnosis.
I mint buried.
No offense,
should
dude,
have.
but not everybody remembers they have the Mint Berry. Well, I think I'm going to save it for red anyway, so I wouldn't have wanted to use it.
Yeah. I didn't end up using it. I still have it, but
Hey, keep it equipped. Who knows what'll activate it.
that's right. The Knocked Owl sometimes does. If you go to Lighthouse first,
Oh, yeah.
that's one of the worst things that can happen.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, when you mentioned Lighthouse first, I was also remembering that you could also, like, do, like, a rage training before Morty if you wanted to. But one piece of advice for the remakes, you cannot get hidden power before Morty. It's locked behind Surf. Just an FYI
Just
if
locked
you
behind
struggle
Surf,
with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
What are you talking about? You can absolutely 100% get hidden power before Morty. I literally just
dude,
did it for Togetic.
I said the remakes.
Oh,
I said in the
my bad. I
remakes.
missed that part.
Yeah, I said in the remakes
say-
it's locked behind Surf.
Saying I just did it.
Yeah, Steve, Steve, I'm mad at you. I didn't talk to one of the Rockets. I only started doing it because you said you don't do it.
I just didn't save in front. I just didn't heal or save in front of Gyarados, and it used Leer and Bite. Oh, that could have gone bad.
Yeah.
What the? I talked to the Rockets. What did I? What? Oh, I see what I did wrong. You have to talk to the Murkrow too, in order for the door to open. Okay.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought it was the password guys, but no, that's the door to the executives room. Not the door to the electrodes. Okay, so I just lost a bit of time.
I have 0 resets, and yet I'm embarrassingly far behind.
Yeah, I have 0 resets too. That's why I'm like,
I did go
Speed
pick up
is
return
getting
though.
really good run here.
Where are you at now, Scott?
Rocket Hideout.
Yeah, I just lost
Fighting the
about
guy with
30
2 Venom
seconds in
Mats.
here because me forgetting to talk to Murkrow. Which has never happened before. In Crystal, you just have to talk to too many people. It's a problem. They
Yeah,
need
there's
to
so much dialogue.
they need to do a yellow and just make you walk up to him. Like Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to think that third Magnemite on the Magnemite guy's team is the weakest.
Even though they're all the same stats.
That it played out the same way this time. 2 damage, 1 damage, knocked out in 1 hit.
No, it's definitely not. They all have the same stats.
I think he was joking. I think he knows that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, it looks like it's the strongest, because it's always the one that lives or something.
Is it a higher level?
No? I might have misspoke.
I don't know if it is.
Dang it, Douglas got me.
Douglas?
The guy with the cloister
Oh, the
in
spinner.
Price's gym.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
There's very few spinners I know the name of, and it's because when I used to spear on Pokemon Gold, they were some of the worst spinners. There's Douglas in Price's gym. The girl with the Pikachu and Blastoise by the healing house, that's called,
Oh, yeah.
her name is Joyce. And then there's Hiker Anthony, and then there's Juggler Irwin.
Anthony's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're weak to fighting that, and you don't, or you
Yeah.
don't have like a water move for Geodude, like you avoided the other hikers, but then there's that one hiker.
Yep.
Trying to think if there's any other piece of quick
Are you-
advice I can think of for our
Are you
gold.
doing rare? Are you doing rare candies before Jasmine?
Yes.
Nice.
Speaking of which,
I
I
haven't
think
picked
I
up-
only picked up one. Or, yeah, just one.
Mm,
Maybe I should fight an extra trainer, just get to 34. Alright, I guess I'm fighting Dennis.
nice. Yes, I approve.
Yes, the Scott approved strat. Why
Dennis
can't he just
Strat.
have all Furos? Dude, can you imagine how good this guy
Yeah,
would
if
be
he
if
had
he had
3
all
Furos,
Furos?
he would be so good. Are you kidding? Be like the best trainer to fight.
Yeah, even I would fight him.
Price hit me with a blizzard, which was kind of sketchy.
Alright. Level 35. Hopefully this works out good. Alright, Paralysis Cure Berry. Alright, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Actually,
I hope you lose lots.
hey, don't be a don't
catch up.
pull a Steve. Steve always tells me that.
You'll be fine.
Defense drop, really?
Blizzard crit? Are you serious? Even
No.
First try.
Non-crit definitely wouldn't have knocked me out too.
I first tried Jasmine.
Nice.
It was actually really easy. You know what I had to do?
Oh,
It's not going to be a luck strat. I actually kept Confuse Ray.
yeah, I thought about that as well. That was my initial strat at the beginning of the day. Was keep Confuse Ray. Yeah, I first tried her as well.
I did get a bit lucky on the second Magnemite, because the first one paralyzed me, and then the second one I paralyzed it. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, one Spearow and 2 Fearows would be extremely good, too. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, all, like, fully evolved Pokemon. At least, like, half of them, maybe? Like, if a trainer had, like, 2 good ones and 2 bad ones, that'd be a worth it trainer. But if it's like 1 good one and 5 bad ones, that's really kind of debatable if that person's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Scott said, the whole XP per second thing. I mean,
Yep.
I guess without timing it,
It's
you
like-
can do a rough estimation based on like how many
Yes.
Pokemon they have. Like how
Yeah,
many of them are
Pokemon
fully
they
evolved.
have, how many Pokemon they have, how long the animation and the text takes at the beginning of each battle.
Hmm.
That can give you a rough estimate, and then you just assume one hits on all Pokemon. That's like the fast way that we do it in the router. There's like it
That's-
prints an EXP per second for every trainer that we fight.
That's so crazy. I have my one reset is price. I
Oh
beat
no!
Jasmine.
No.
It was a Blizzard crit. He didn't get the crit on the second one, and I won.
Ugh. I do believe that means that currently in our second playthrough, the only reset all three of us have is to price.
I don't have a
it was a
reset to
crit.
price.
Yeah, no one has a like. That's what I mean. Like Steve's is the only one.
Oh.
So if all 3 playthroughs, Price is the only person who's got us.
Oh.
And it was a crit.
Yeah. So unfortunate.
What the?
That's all right.
Dude, I've
I
never seen this before. I was
What?
using Dragon Breath on Porygon. He used Conversion and
Okay.
became the Fairy type.
Yeah.
And dude,
That
I've
makes
never
sense.
seen that before. That is
That makes sense.
incredible.
Because these things happen when you add it to the game.
I think
That
that's actually
is-
what happened to me last time because I tried Dragon Breath and it did nothing, and I was like, wait, what? And then I just knocked it out with like Headbutt or something.
Yeah, I saw the icon. That's the first time I've seen the fairy icon pop up in a long time on my overlay.
Yeah. Speed, where are you?
1 wheezing, 5 coughing guy.
I just beat him.
Dang, we're tied.
I realize now that I got all the rare candies before doing Jasmine, and you got them after. Because I used
Yeah,
5
because I
before Jasmine.
remembered. Just remembered I only got 1 candy, so that's why I fought the extra trainer.
Right.
What if I said I didn't pick up or use any of them? I just first
I don't
tried her
believe it.
with the Dragon Breath strat.
Oh my gosh.
Did you use Confuse Ray?
No, I just straight up Dragon Breathed her. No other move used.
Nice.
I got a first turn paralysis on the Steelix. And then
Nice.
I also got a first turn the Thunder Wave miss on the first Magnemite.
Nice. Alright, after this fight, I need to teach Shadow Ball.
I've had Shadow Ball this whole time. I've used it once. I think I used it on the second Pokemon on Price's team.
Well, I just kept Confuse Ray just in case it helps with Jasmine. It helped a little bit. She
Yeah, I
hit
think it's a
herself
good idea.
once. Shadow Ball. Actually, I wonder how the game would be different if the fairy type was added to the actual fairies in this game, like Cleffa and Igglybuff lines. I guess theoretically I could do that, but it would be too different from vanilla. I'd have to ask Steve what he thinks of it.
Yeah. I think the more fun way to play that is to implement the fairies and then use them as solo challenge Pokemon while leaving the regular game as is. Because
So,
it would
like,
be,
just-
be fun to play like fairy type Clefable.
Would it still like have the same moveset and everything, or like a backport?
I would probably like mix in moves from
I don't know.
like later generations. Yeah.
I would just say that if you're gonna do that, you might as well just make it a future Clefable where it's actually a fairy.
Yeah, that's what I meant, like backport modern Clefable, which
Yeah.
includes its typing.
Yeah, because it's in the game,
Yeah.
but technically it's not the same Clefable.
But yeah, Steve, what would you think of? I probably know what your answer is going to be, but what do you think of taking the Pokemon that eventually became fairy types and just made them the fairy type in the game? Would you be in favor of that?
Without changing the moves?
Yeah.
Like without doing anything different, you're just adding the type?
I guess, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, that's a horrible idea. That's not natural.
That's what I was thinking. It's just, I remember Annie just asked about it, so I just wanted to hear what you thought of it.
I feel like this is the whole premise of the which game is it? The Sun and Moon. This is literally the whole premise of the Sun and Moon. The Gen 2 Clefairies are still the fairies, but the problem is
Oh,
they grew up in an environment where they don't have fairy type.
Hmm.
That's how you look in.
I
That's how
made
you do it.
a major
Explain it.
mistake.
Oh, what'd you do, Scott?
I did not get the card key.
Uh-oh, you forgot to talk to the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's like, hey, thank you for rescuing me. Hey, where are you going? You just left
Yeah,
the
just,
guy
like,
down there.
Escape roped out. I did this earlier today as well. It's a weird one. I haven't done it a lot.
Yeah, you just left the guy down there. He's like, what are you doing? No. Oh, that's funny.
Oof.
This is just the Kanto and the Johto region. They just don't have fairies. That's just
Yeah,
the
I get that.
environment
Yeah,
they grew up in.
I agree with you on that. I was just asking what your thought was, because I knew what my thought was.
Like I like how they added the Alolan games that made that opinion possible. It also makes me feel right about the opinion too. Like before the Alolan games came out, it's just an opinion.
And now it's fact. It's opinion
Exactly.
fact.
Annie, what I was saying was that he wanted to just add the fairy type to all of the fairies in the game, but not change their movesets and not make them different generation Clefairies. You just end up making the Gen 2 Clefairies just add fairy to them. I'm like, but
So
that's not.
would you only be in favor of it if I backboarded a fairy move for them all to have?
I mean, pick the game that they're a fairy in and add that one.
Well, I don't think I'd be able to do it anyway, because there's not many moves you can add. Like the game's code. I guess I'll just leave it
not
alone.
Moonblast?
It's not even about the move. It's that if it's so I don't know what game do they add fairy type in?
Gen 6.
Gen 6.
X and Y.
All right. Well, then you take the Gen 6 Clefairy at the very earliest, and then that's the Clefairy. You leave normal Clefairy in. There's just 2 Clefairies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
that's
get
how
what you're
think we
saying.
did,
That
yeah.
just wasn't what I asked. But never mind. That was some pretty smooth biking I just did.
I don't know why I did that.
Gen 2 bike, I think, is by far the easiest one to use.
Ooh.
Take-
Okay,
You
I
said-
have
did I
yes
hear
and
you
no's to that.
Did I hear you correctly? Did you just say Gen 2 bike?
Yeah, I'm using it. It's great.
Says the guy who bans the bike in Gen 2 runs.
Yeah, the reason is that I don't think it actually adds very much time over just walking, but I also have not used the bike in any of my previous runs, and I don't want to go back and redo them all just because of the bike. So I'm just like, well, I'll just leave it out for consistency at this point.
I love that how that's just your consideration. I have Mew at 1 hour and 46, and that's just because I played Mew third. It's not getting a rerun until everything else is done.
Yeah.
It gets the unfortunateness that it was played early.
Yeah.
Speed's like, oh, I changed the rule. I got to redo everything.
Okay. In my defense, it was an extremely major rule change. I changed what game speed I play at. Like, that would alter everything's time,
Yeah,
and
that's
there's no
huge.
way to convert it.
I would have did
I did
your
that
whole
one
time
too.
conversion thing.
Yeah, but that's not really accurate. I only do it
Yeah.
just for, like, a quick raw comparison if you want to compare to, like, Scott, but I don't rank it based on that anyway. It's just a
Yep.
thing for show. Plus, it's extremely
Which
conservative,
game
like,
speed did you change to?
3 times. I just wanted...
Oh,
I
in Gen 2.
originally did 4 times for Gen 1 and 2, 3 times for everything else, but I didn't like them being inconsistent. It's
Yeah.
just Gen 3 plus on 4 times. I've done 4 times speed Gen 3 like a little bit ago. It is almost way too fast for me. Like, even running is as bad as the Gen 1 bike.
Yeah,
like, it's
it's
hard to
very fast.
control. And it
I
just
agree.
doesn't feel fast to play it if you're not running half the time.
The
That's why I
ROMs that
lowered
you
the
sent
speed.
me that were randomizers that I was playing over the weekend added running shoes to Gen 1, and they were fast. Oh boy, were they fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dratini. Get the Dratini. Don't forget the Dratini again.
Thank you. You're
I mean,
reminding me
I
as well.
basically just
welcome.
glided.
MVF literally screamed it in all caps.
Love it.
Whose team are you on, MVF?
Hey,
You need him to forget.
he's neutral, okay? He likes all our stuff.
Air quotes neutral. What am I? I like how I've made up time on you guys somehow, and I don't understand how.
I don't know.
I'm also in the
Have you?
Dragon's
Where are
Den,
you?
but I was super far
Oh my
behind you
gosh.
guys. Like I was
Yeah.
further behind.
I almost got caught by Venusaur Girl.
I feel like I've also saved a lot of time by not saving.
I'm waiting for
Maybe
that
not,
to
yeah.
backfire on you.
I don't know when the last time I saved was.
That sucks.
I
You know
love
what
that.
happened?
It
I was
might be Jasmine.
I was trying to get past this one trainer. I didn't want to fight him. My repel ran out, so I ended up going up too early, and then he saw me.
Oh no.
I hate it when that happens. Like, the repel just
Yeah.
interrupts your movement.
Yep.
One-time speed is too slow for these games. Absolutely it is.
I just talked to the waterfall, and and the option for using the HM never came up. I'm like, oh no, did I forget the Dratini? And then I went, I'm like, oh no, we're good.
You just forgot to teach it.
Yeah.
I've done that. Yeah, one thing I do notice about like Gen 2 bike compared to Gen 1 bike, it's not as punishing if you accidentally bonk a wall. You like recover
Yeah.
from it really quickly. Gen 3 is the worst when it comes to recovering from bonking in a wall.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out the better spots for me to use Acrobike in Gen 3, and it's a lot less places than in Gen 2. Just because a lot of places, they just place, like, random boulders everywhere. There's trainers all over the place. I mean, I just get the Acrobike mainly just because I need it for rare candies later. So I may as well see if I can make it work. I mean, I was experimenting between the two bikes. I at first thought Mach was going to be better because for, like, moving a few tiles, it was okay because you start off slow. But, like, it was,
Like,
when you were just going
theoretically,
fast,
the mock bike is, yeah.
it's just, it becomes way too hard to control. It's
Like
unless if you bump
theoretically, it's
into a
better,
wall.
but
Yeah, plus if you
yeah.
bump into a wall, you lose all your speed. At least the Acrobike's consistent.
Yep.
As a kid, the Acrobike was the only bike I ever used.
It's
mean,
so
yeah.
cool doing wheelies. Let's be real.
Honestly, I hated how they did two bikes.
I don't know why, but I was one of those guys who like followed the YouTube challenge of, hey, can you get through the entirety of that bridge with the mock bike without running into a single thing?
Oh, that
Don't know why
Amazing.
I fell for that
bicycle
trap.
bridge.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I've done that.
I
before.
did it once. I considered it an achievement.
It honestly is. A lot of those guys are spinners, or they move around
Well,
too.
no, you don't. No, you battle all the trainers first, then you do it.
Right.
I don't know if it's even possible if you avoid all, or if you haven't battled them all.
Yeah, Annie, you swap it at the shop. Bump into walls faster. Very funny, Austin.
Then again, I did a lot of challenge-like stuff as a kid. A lot of it Mario Party based.
I never really got into Mario Party. Just didn't. I'm just generally not a fan of party games, unless we do
It
those
was
game nights.
I was extremely good at Mario Party.
My wife is so good at Mario Party. It's so frustrating. Like
How
every
often do
time
you
we play,
face
I
against her?
I get everyone. We used to do it all the time, and like every time I try to get everyone else to gang up, and just like we gotta beat her, like we must collaborate, but she'd still win.
Who do you play Mario Party with? Like your family?
Oh, it's just some friends.
Ah. Yeah, Steve and I usually do like a game night like once a week, and we have like plenty of other people join. It's not mainly Mario Party, it's mainly like stuff from Jackbox on Steam.
Yeah,
Nice.
Jackbox. By the way, they came out with the new Jackbox today, the Naughty Pack.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, it was today. We're not gonna have it because I'm also gonna be on vacation, so you're not even gonna be able to play it next week either.
Give me access to your password right now.
That won't help. It's with my brother's account. You'd have to get whole family sharing
Nah, I wouldn't
and
do
everything.
that.
So are you saying this? Karen will not use Sand Attack at all?
Not at all. It's a lower chance. I think Snowy's numbers
It's
says
lower.
it goes
It's
from
lower,
like
yeah.
95 to like 60% or something.
So you're saying I should just
Yeah, you
stay
could
here
save like
plus 4?
26 or 29.
Plus 4 is probably pretty good.
I still healed before Karen anyway, but it's force a habit.
I used a super potion and a normal potion. And it got me to like 200 out of 225. Yep, I won first try because I got confused and I only hit myself one time.
Nice. I just beat Lance.
The
I
miner.
beat Lance too. Uh-oh, Scott and I are tied. I gotta move fast. I gotta go through Rock
I'm
Tunnel.
about to start Lance. I feel like I'm still making up time on you guys. This is nice. I don't know how.
I gotta go
My
through
only
Rock
time
Tunnel.
loss
Not
is the
saving.
one reset.
It's not saving. It must be it. It's the only way.
I
I'm
just
really
saved for
hoping
the-
that backfires on you.
Before Karen and Lance, those are my I just saved.
Yeah, it's nice we've been able to do more of these crystal backboards than we originally planned.
Yeah, they're so much fun. I'm having like such a great time doing these.
I just like how there are a lot of problems. Even Pokemon with incredible stats like this, it's like, hey, Jasmine still exists.
I know. Jasmine is like the MVP of this game. She is so good.
Right? Actually, it's kind of like in Red and Blue. Most Pokemon have to plan around, most regular Pokemon have to plan around, like, Misty, like Koga, Sylph. But in this game, it's
Yep.
just all Jasmine. Actually, I remember when I was doing a normal type run at some point. I think it was Lopunny backported. It's the only backport where I actually saved Chuck as the 7th gym.
Oh my. Is
Yeah.
that's possible? Chuck's the 7th gym?
Yeah, you can just do Jasmine and Bryce first. Because all Chuck's badge do is let you
Oh
use
yeah,
fly.
it's the 7th. Yeah, 7th. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant after Claire. For a second, I was like, that's not like. Then the rocket plot line doesn't start. I'm like,
Fun
confused.
fact, actually, when you get that phone call from the professor about the radio tower, the guy in Mahogany Town
Mhm.
actually goes away. You can go to Blackthorn. It's just you can't go in the gym.
Yep.
I think Steve found that out.
Yeah, it's well, actually, a viewer told me.
Oh.
And then
That's
I
cool.
literally went out of my way on one of the runs just to see it for myself.
Yep, I'm gonna skip leftovers.
Yeah, me too. Don't
Dang.
want the text.
Not even gonna pick them up.
No.
Hey, Sundown.
I'm probably gonna save Sabrina until after Misty.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. I did say Shadow
Oh
Ball
wait,
was
I
a
have
series
Shadow
of
Ball
one
this
shots.
time. No, we're good. Never
Yeah.
mind. I forgot about Shadow Ball. Yep.
I was level 53 if you wanted to know last time with Shadow
Yeah.
Ball.
I was traumatized by her.
Yeah. Yeah, I checked those damage ranges, and they are all. A Shadow Ball is guaranteed to one hit all 3 of the Pokemon.
Like before or just now?
I know I checked that in the break.
Oh, I was like, man, how would you catch up?
No, I just beat her.
Oh, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just going into
I was-
a gym. Oh,
I'm
right.
going to
We
City
do stuff
City.
in a different order. Never mind.
No,
Yeah, I
we're
haven't been
all
to
in the
power
same
plant
area.
yet.
No, I
But,
did
like, I
stuff in a
have been to
different order.
Lavender Town.
Like, I've already been to the power plant.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't.
Because I go through Rock Tunnel.
No, skip bloom person.
really?
That is why.
Slowbro survived Shadow Ball? Crazy.
Yeah, it
Slowbro survives
me too.
anything.
It's so tanky.
Why do you think in Gen 2 they gave it Curse at level 1?
Does it have curse level 1?
The reason I know that is because of the Slowpoke
That is
trainer in the
sweet.
underground. The one you have to fight. Yes, Slowpoke. That's the reason
Yeah.
I know. Actually, I remember when we
Whoa.
used to do the crystal randomizers, I remember we were looking at between Slowbro and Slowking. Steve, what's the difference between Slowbro and Slowking?
One move, 10 stat points. Basically
Yeah.
identical Pokemon.
7th Ace, there is a program that I am running that is playing the music based on where I am in the game and what I'm doing in the game. So it is synchronized with what I'm doing, but it has some conditions so we don't just like get tracks all over the place, and it makes
Yeah.
it really
I
annoying.
remember Austin was showing me like a beta build he had when he built it, and it showed like all
Yep.
the text box sound effects too, and it just sounded horrible.
Yeah. It's just like really off-putting when you hear absolutely everything.
Yeah. Oh,
But it's in a good
Scott,
place now, I think.
Scott, question about
Yeah?
your recording replay. When you do your do you do your first and second playthrough as separate replay files?
Yeah.
Oh, for the streams, I've just been doing it as
Interesting.
one long replay.
Same.
I guess it doesn't really matter, to be honest.
It doesn't really matter, but I always do them separate, and then I rename the replays with the time that I got and the run number.
I'm still at no resets, by the way.
Me too.
Darn
I
it.
think this will be a reset
Why?
for this playthrough.
How dare both of you
Bryce.
guys be perfect?
What's the alternative?
The worst part is I mean, I'm at like the upper echelon of luck because I've actually just kind of YOLO'd a whole bunch of battles and just been incredibly lucky, and yet both of you are still ahead. Like, I didn't do the whole confused rate thing for Jasmine. I just YOLO'd her and won.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like I won because of Confused Ray. She only hit herself once. But it gave me a tiny bit more odds, if you know what I mean. So, Scott, you say Wooper's shiny is ugly. What do you think of Quagsire?
Oh, I was just fighting it. It's fine. It's not nearly as ugly as the Wooper one.
Lapras thought he was trying to be cool. He used Perish Song, but I one-shot the Starmie, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Get the radio. And I feel like I'm playing perfectly, actually. I didn't forget anything. Didn't make any major mistakes aside from Murkrow guy.
I also feel like I'm playing perfectly, and yet I'm still losing.
I made one mistake. I forgot the card key and had to go back. Oh,
Well,
I think I just forgot the
my
machine
one
part.
mistake
Yep.
was forgetting to talk to the Murkrow.
think speed wins now.
What happened?
Oh, I forgot the machine part.
Ouch. Yeah, what I started doing, whenever I go into Misty's gym, I always just get the machine part, then leave.
Yeah, I'm probably going to revert back to that because I was trying to do the thing where I save steps and get it after
That's-
Misty, but I always forget once I beat her.
That's what Steve was talking about. That's the reason he always
Yeah.
waits to get the part. But I told him I just get it because most of the time I have to heal after the Nugget Bridge stuff, and I don't want to forget the only disadvantage with what I do is sometimes I forget to fight Misty, which has happened a few times.
I root picking up the machine part on the way to Misty, so I literally can't forget.
Right, okay.
I literally just walk through the water right there, and I just hold the talk button on the way to her.
I guess it's personal preference. You know, I did say I probably don't need candies for red, but I'm getting them anyway. Man, it's possible I might get sub-hour.
Oh yeah, our times were really low. I wasn't even focusing on that.
Dyna Cannon, no. Dang it, Blaine, no max potions. Why'd you have to upgrade from super potions? Oh, Scott, who's tougher?
Yeah.
Crystal Blaine or red and blue Blaine?
Crystal Blaine.
You mean yellow? Red and blue Blaine's
No,
joke.
I would.
Yellow is.
No,
Yellow
I
is the
feel
most
like that would have been
difficult. Yellow
too
is
easy.
really hard.
I wanted to compare
yellow
it to
is
two
really
bad
hard.
Blaines. Well, I say bad, but I have had a couple of runs, but that's only because they have low special and weaknesses to fire. That's like the only time
Yeah.
he's actually hard. If he randomly decides, hey, I'm going to use Fire Blast today.
Yeah. You're
Crystal
like playing
Blaine's
like
way harder.
Yeah, Crystal Blaine is way harder, of course.
Well, I'm just trying to think. I think I've had more resets on Red and Blue Blaine than Crystal Blaine.
His Slugma just like constantly uses flamethrower and for some reason survives hits.
It does feel like a Slugma, but it is actually a Mag Cargo.
Hey, how much money
Right,
to
right.
how much money to get you to play Medcargo and Emerald?
I'll do that.
Considering I've never played Emerald in like 10 years, a lot.
I've done it before, and it's the only run where I've actually had to cheat.
I might have to pull up a game guide just to remember how to finish.
I'm going to lose a tiny bit of time on Brock because I don't have enough Dragon Breaths to just sweep his team, so I had to Shadow Ball some of his stuff, which were 2 hits. So a tiny bit of time loss.
Yeah.
Well, how did Venomoth go first?
It was faster.
As Janine?
Oh.
No, it was definitely not faster. I was looking at the speed, but somehow that Venomoth went first.
Maybe
this has been a
you
very
missed a
close
move.
race.
I don't know.
That's my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Janine is so bad.
Hey, she's
Oh
trying
my
her
gosh.
hardest.
Yeah.
Beedrill.
I'll just tell
Beedrill
you,
trainer.
she's still pretty dang easy in Heart Gold.
Yeah.
Just I'd say like instead of being like a 10 out of 10 easy, she's probably like a 9.8 out of 10 easy.
Okay.
Like, I guess the only way you could die is if you misclick a move and her wheezing somehow lives. But you have to like you'd have to like actually make a mistake for her to be hard.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
Boy, we were all in very different places, but now that we're all going to be congregating on blue, we're almost all caught up again. I'm just about to finish Brock. I'm still
playing blue
kind
right
of
now.
behind.
Shadow Ball's nice because it one hits the Rhydon.
Oh, I didn't know if it did or not, so I just went Dragon Breath. I viewed it as like a Steelix kind of thing. Like, just use a special move.
Yeah. I set up to +6 on the Pidgeot.
Oh,
I haven't even used a rare candy. I'm 3 levels lower than Scott in the same battle. Do you guys think I'm gonna outspeed everything? I have 873 speed, 891.
I feel like Red's Pikachu's a bit faster.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta give that thing some respect. It's a pretty good Pokemon, you know.
Sandstorm extreme speed, that actually hurt. Oh boy, Scott's got a cheerleader. I don't know how I'm gonna keep
I
up.
do. I know. He's doing his best to get me into the lead again.
That's
Or to
funny.
distract me. He wants snacks.
Wait. Oh, interesting. Apparently when you use rest, the mint berry doesn't activate until after the opponent attacks.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the Espeon attacked me with Psychic before mint berry activated, so I guess Resto Minto doesn't really work in this game. That is interesting. I did not know that.
Dang it, I have the berry and I was 100% gonna use it. I purposely didn't even pick up the leftovers because I was gonna use the berry strat.
59.53.
Wow.
My first
nice.
sub hour, 0 resets. Alright, how many of you guys thought I was gonna win? Hardly anybody said Steve. I guess that one
Weird.
guy was
I have
really wrong.
I'm just arriving now. I mean,
I'm looking at...
I played a basically perfect run except for one crit.
Stream buffer. Don't do this to me.
I had 2 major mistakes.
Refresh.
Kind of bummed about that.
Dang it.
Still gonna get my first time.
I had to refresh your stream because it wouldn't load, and then a Nissan ad popped up. It's okay, guys.
146.
Nice. I was faster by about 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like that was one of the most perfect crystal runs I've ever done.
He had 0 resets for both of us.
Like
And only one
Yeah.
to price overall in the second
Well,
round.
I'm definitely not getting 102, but we'll see. Should one-shot everything, I think. Almost
So when
there.
I see the end pop up on screen is when I stop recording the replay, by the way. It's like built into my brain.
Right there, and 101.29.
Nice. All really close runs. I'm actually so surprised that Eternatus was this consistent. I thought that, like, when I looked at the move pool, the typing was just not very good, and I'm like, it's probably going to be, like, a bit annoying to play, especially because its physical attack is low compared to special attack.
Yeah. Oh,
But
Steve,
its stats are just also high.
About what?
I was about to say, I was going to look at my game time to compare, but I let the game progress too long. You got 4 hours. I think
that's
my
the
game
only
time
thing
was
I don't
sub
like
4.
about Super Shucky is it just never stops running.
You can literally just reload the replay, click on the file to the point where you won, and then pause the replay, and then look at the game time.
Yeah, that would work too, but
I
have
saw
to
mine was
open
at
stuff.
359 and change.
All right, I'm gonna end the replay.
3:58 was my game time.
Oh wow.
I guess I should look at mine. All right, I'm gonna go back to my overlay and reload the replay. How do I do that? Load replay.
Yeah, Dragon Breath with very high special
Default
attack carries
0.
it so hard, I agree, yeah.
That little progress bar is quite nice.
Yeah, true.
So, load replay. You don't have any replays for real what? Oh my god, when we switched ROMs, I didn't start it again.
Oops. Oh man.
Oh no.
My game time is gonna blow both of yours out of the water.
What is it?
I beat Red's last Pokemon at a game time of 3:54. I think Scott said he got a 4-hour.
4. No, mine was 3:58.
Oh, nice! I got a better game time.
Yeah. Well, mine, like, you have to remember, I looped around to get the card key. I had to go all the way back through the underground, and then I also forgot the machine part and had to fly back. So, like, those are the 2 things that blow up my game time.
Replay files are awesome. I like how my mapper's updating too, no matter where I place it.
I crushed. Yeah, because it just follows the RAM, so.
That's awesome, actually.
Hopefully we won't have these ROM problems tomorrow, and I'll actually save my replay.
Yeah, I'll like triple check the ROM before.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make it. I think you had the information pre-filled out on those when you sent it to me, so I should be able to make it easily. Alright, I'm gonna deafen. Alright, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. This stream went on for a bit later, but, you know, stuff happened. Anyway, the next stream it should be tomorrow. I think it'll be an hour earlier than today. So that would be... Hold on. Alright, that would be at 8 o'clock Eastern, I'd say. Or it's 7, I don't remember. It's one of those two times. You'll have to look. Anyway, I will,